And we're live. We're doing a Halloween session today, so it's going to be a little bit more out there, but hopefully it'll be fun. We have 3 players today, and I was keeping it a mystery, but they all figured it out what they're going to be going up against today already, so I might as well change the thumbnail sooner rather than later. But we have Leviathan, a changeling moon druid, Berg, the elf drake warden, and Dodrius? It was Dodrius, right?
Delrius, Delrius.
Delrius, okay. Delrius. The half-elf lore bard with a touch of warlock. So today, while usually there's a whole bunch of quests on the board, out of nowhere, some people rush in and they demand help from the Adventurers Guild. So we have 3 nobles that have been taken. We tracked it to a house, but anybody we send in to go after them, it just doesn't come back out. We need the help of somebody more experienced. Please give us a team to just dive in.
Sure, can I go shopping first real quick?
You can supply very quickly on your way over.
Right. Oh, you guys want to do anything, or?
Yeah, I was gonna go pick up a Revivify Diamond.
If you want to pick up a Revivify Diamond, you're welcome to do so.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and
I'll
work
grab a
on
ring
7
of
gold.
spell storing, which costs 5,000.
Okay.
I would try to haggle for it, but your boy has 8 charisma.
Yeah, you can take the default then.
We have. Okay, I can try to haggle for it with.
It's not too. I'm not too worried about it. Plus, we're on a rush.
Yeah, I mean, they're like demanding help as soon as possible.
Right, that's fair. All right, well, I'll take the default.
Okay. You're welcome.
Can I also get?
Oh, my bad.
Can I get a spell rod tattoo or a spell scroll? Just something that lets me cast a first level spell.
You can buy
And
a
get
spell
a
scroll, yeah.
familiar.
You are welcome to
just-
get a spell scroll to do familiar, or you can use one of your wild shapes to do it, but...
Yeah, but that's only like an hour or so.
Oh.
And then I want to give it this ring of spell storing.
Rings. Okay. You want to give...
Yeah, you said familiars can attune to 1 magic item.
Yes.
So,
Yes. So
and I guess I'll also get the insignia of claws, because why not?
but to attune to an item, I think it takes like an hour.
Right.
Yeah, it takes a short rest to attune to an item.
Can it take a short rest on the way there?
It is at most like 20 minutes away, and they are very urgent to help you or to receive help saving these nobles.
All right. It'll attune to it while I'm doing the quest, so...
Okay. Then it has
We'll
to
also get-
it
Please
has
don't puke in my bag.
yeah, it has to be resting when it does that, which means it's going to basically be doing nothing
Yeah, it's
else.
gonna stay at home.
Okay.
I'll leave it in my cave house.
All right, that's fine.
And I'll just buy I'll get an insignia of claws, because why not?
Okay. Well, insignia as in like the tattoo?
Yeah, but you don't need to attune to it for some reason.
Well, all right, so you can't get the tattoo in the 20 minutes on your way over there.
Right. Oh, right.
Yeah, like tattoos take a while. I've got a couple.
All right, let's just go. I'll get it off.
Underrated comment of the day.
Yeah. So, all right. So you set an appointment for a tattoo artist, a magical tattoo artist, and grab your familiar, give him the ring of spell storing, and
Hey, will the
send it
tattoo
on his way.
disappear when I shape change? Because I'm a change thing.
I would say no. Yeah, no, unless you're using your changeling ability to like change that part of your body to not show it. I would say that the tattoo remains with any shape changing usually.
Okay. But can I like hide it?
If you try and, I mean, it can be covered by fur if you're wild shaping, and you can cover it with clothes. But if you're trying to shape to use your like changeling ability to shape change to like alter your body and change it, then it becomes not usable.
Okay. All right, schedule an appointment, and I grab some alcohol, and let's go.
Okay. So we got a diamond, we got some alcohol, and then we got some stuff for futures sessions. But does anybody else need anything as you guys are rushing out the door?
I just look at my new spell. It does not have any material components, so I should be all right.
Perfect. All right, so you guys head on out to this large building that seems to be on the other side of the city. And as soon as you show up, it's all boarded up. Most of the windows are just completely sealed shut. There is one set of doors that have been knocked in, but it is pitch black on the other side.
This seems homey.
Very relevantly, what invocations do you have with your Touch of Warlock, Delrius? If you have any. I don't know if you have enough levels to even have that.
I do.
Okay.
I have to look. Agonizing Blast and Eldritch Mind.
Okay. Yeah, it is pitch black.
It's magical darkness. Great. I know why he's asking that question. Make sure I can't see in the magical darkness.
I would assume on the way there, we would probably make a game
actually.
plan. So I would say...
We have 20 minutes to
hypothet-
just make a plan. So
when we get close, maybe use Pass Without Trace and go stealthily, or we just barging in?
I don't think we can stealth. Can we stealthily go through darkness?
I mean,
Do
you
what?
can.
Huh.
You can attempt to stealthily go through darkness.
All right, sure.
Oh, there could also be a back way.
Very true.
Right, that's
Wait, I was just thinking about taking the daylight spell too. That's the bad thing. I decided not to. I've been working on.
I have the
Damn
light
it.
cantrip if we need some light.
Does that work in
Yeah, I'll.
magical darkness though?
You know what? Just to verify if it's how dark it is, I'll take like a ball bearing, cast light on it, and roll it in.
So you cast light on this ball bearing, and you roll it in, and you see it immediately just disappear as if it's just shut off the second it goes in.
Okay, I'll drop concentration. Wait, is it a concentration on light?
I believe so.
No. It's
Nope.
just duration.
I'll just cast
All right,
light
well,
on
this might.
another like rock outside, so it's just and cover it.
Okay.
So there's not just a bright shining ball bearing in there, because I believe that if you cast light a second time, the first thing gets overwritten.
Yeah. Yeah, you can either cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
Oh, then yeah, I'll just dismiss it. My
Yeah.
apologies. I'm still. Yeah.
Hold on, just gotta. Let's see.
Blue Sen is immediately saying, Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast!
Hold on.
Oh, that's right. It's 3 beams at this level, isn't it?
It is 3
Here.
beams, yeah.
Oh. Potions.
So are you going to attempt to go in the front door, or are you going to try and do any other form of entry?
Pass without trace. I'll go ahead and drop it on us just in case.
Okay.
And fuck. Does it seem like there's any? Damn it, we didn't forward scout this, or we wasn't able to. Does it seem like there's any point of entry, any elsewhere?
I mean, there are windows that are boarded up. You can try and make your way through one of them, or you can try and go through the front door.
I could wild shape into something with blind sight if you guys.
That could be good. I don't know if you want to use
Not-
your What's up?
I wouldn't be against it, but I'm with
Yeah,
him
it's your
using
wild
wild shape or
Maybe we should. Well, if we go Actually, can I cast conjure animals?
You can cast conjure animals.
And
Not
can
the
I
ranchers.
summon just like a bunch of, let's see, just can I summon a bunch of, hold on. No, it's only CR14, so just bunch of, can conjure animals summon CR18 creatures?
1/8. Let me double check. Conjure animals. Conjure animals.
Because it doesn't say, but it gives them as examples.
It. We're gonna stick with 8 beasts of 1/4 or lower, because otherwise that
I'll
turns
summon a
into
bunch
16
of
beasts.
the giant centipedes.
Okay.
There's 8 of them. They all have blind sight, so
Okay. A giant
Should be able to see
centipede has blind sight, and yeah. So you summon a horde of giant centipedes, which are sort CR1
Oh.
quarter, which means you get 8 of them, and you send them in the front door.
have them like scout out the area.
All right. They swarm
Stealthily.
through the door. And let me double check on painting verbal commands. Okay. They swarm through the door. Blue Sen says, summon rats. Rats are the MVP, but we already summoned
Yeah, but you
giants.
can't summon rats or conjure animals.
Oh, yeah. So the giant centipedes swarm in. They disappear into the darkness. And that's it.
Do they see? Can I communicate with them at all?
Unless you have speak with animals active.
Which is also a concentration spell. Though.
Yeah. Conjure animals has a giant plot hole that you can't actually, they don't talk back to you. So
Ah. How about this? Can you guys pass without trace, and we can have just the giant centipedes like lead us through?
I mean, they already went in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I get them to come back.
You attempt to.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
wait,
no.
it's a concentration spell. So do I lose my like concentration? Do I die?
You feel like you're still concentrating and you have some sort of connection to the mana keeping it in place, but they are not returning to you for some reason.
Oh,
That's not good.
no, there's probably like a trap in there. Does anyone have freedom of movement, perhaps? Or
Nope.
yeah, all right. Well, let's go.
I do have dispel magic.
And all of a sudden, your mana seems to be not connected to anything anymore.
All right. Well, there are enemies in there. Oh, but they would probably try to come back if I told them to, even if they were enemies. They would just run away. Especially since there's 8 of them, at least one would make it back. All right. Well, let's go.
Okay.
Could I possibly try to cast
If I
dispel magic on the
If I
magical
use wild
darkness
shape
in
and I
front
go
of
in my
us?
You
have
can
dispel
attempt.
magic?
You can attempt to, sure. Let me look up.
If I wild shape in like a bat or something, I'll probably get killed. So, because I can't communicate with you guys.
Alright. Target. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Okay, you're gonna cast dispel magic.
Yes, on the magical
What
darkness.
level?
All right. As soon as you try and cast that dispel magic on the magical darkness, you see that there is no more darkness. And Blue Sen has already given me props for classic. This fear not the darkness, but what lurks inside. And you see what lurks inside, or you get some image of it as you see what appear to be melting centipedes, as well as some random bones just kind of like oddly floating there.
As in floating in
Boy.
midair?
make a perception check.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, with your nat 20, you immediately notice like a slight glimmer, and it's not that they're floating in air, they're floating in gelatin.
It's a gelatinous cube.
It is a gelatinous cube.
Leviathan, it's your people.
Hey, oh crap! I'm not a plasmoid anymore.
Oh wait, you're not?
No, he is.
Yeah, no, I'm
He's a
changeling.
changeling now because he mutated
Oh.
again.
I don't understand Leviathan.
Nobody understands
I know.
Leviathan.
Oh, of course it's a gelatinous
Oh, we all love him.
cube.
I mean, if Widowgas transmogrification exists in this world, I'm gonna use it at some point to turn back into an Asmar. But
Well, it kind of sucks that we just started, but should I go ahead and Hunter's Market?
I was thinking about hexing it, so you're not wrong for thinking it.
Well, sorry for passing without a trace being dropped already. I cast Hunter's Mark on it.
All right. So, past that trace drops. You cast Hunter's Mark on it. There's no point in really like setting up the battle map for it because it moves very slowly and it is currently inside this building. But you see it like squeeze through the door and like splop out the other side coming towards you. But it only moves 15 feet. So if you guys have ranged attacks, you can essentially just unload on it.
Hide it.
I walk
Oh.
15 feet back and then. No, I walk to it. Wait, how close is it?
Wait, can it technically dash and still engulf us?
I mean, I would assume. I mean, it had to like squeeze through the door, so that would probably be difficult movement, even if it tried to move as fast
Oh
as
man,
it could.
it's
How far
charged
is it?
thereafter.
From us? No.
So it's probably at least 5 to 10 feet away from each of you at this point, because I assumed you weren't like crowding the door.
Well, I walk towards it 10 feet. I hit it with. Wait, can it. If I cast Form Whip, am I going to pull it inside of me?
You might.
Yeah. Me inside of it?
That might not be a good idea.
Yeah, I just hit it with my quarterstaff.
All right, you smack it with your quarterstaff. And yeah, the 25 will definitely hit for 3
And
damage.
then I just use all my movement to walk away.
Okay.
I have the mobile feed, so.
All right.
Fair enough.
Initiative
fair
order
enough.
yet?
And we'll just go down the order and say that.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I just had it written on my list already, and we'll go Leviathan, then Berg.
Okay, I'll just drop 2 arrows into it with Hunter's Mark as well.
All right. You unload some arrows into it, and what is your Drake going to be doing? Anything? Is your Drake Warden?
I have not summoned them yet.
Okay, then Delrius, what do you like to do?
I will play the strings upon my guitar and cast Eldritch Blast
All right.
and do all 3 blasts.
You just
The first one.
let out this massive chord, and all the blasts wrap around and blast into it. And
27 on the first.
27 will definitely hit.
For 10 force damage.
Oh, yeah.
Second beam is a 16.
16 will hit.
Alrighty.
I also got a
12
16 and a
force.
26. And then I'll roll my d6s separately.
And that's an
Nice.
11.
11 will also hit.
I forget they have a low AC.
Yeah, they have a super low AC.
And
27
then
total for me.
force.
Okay.
My apologies.
So as you guys just start unloading, and Blue said made a point that they watched the Blob recently, so this is very fitting for that situation. But you guys just start unloading, blasting, shooting arrows, and running up and smacking it with a stick, and then running away. And with the mixture of that, you're able to take it down in about a minute, like not even. You know, it's not much threat. Its biggest threat is to surprise you and engulf you, and you can avoid that at this point. So you take it down, and it kind of like it stops being cube shaped and just kind of disperses, but it still sizzles on the ground in a puddle that you can easily avoid.
Can I check its you said there were skeletons inside it, right?
There is, yes.
I check if those are the nobles that were supposedly kidnapped.
Like, hold on, boys, let's go home.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
you can tell that there are about, well, I mean, you can see 2 skulls at least, and the city guard has mentioned that they sent in 2 through the front door.
Okay, so the nobles are potentially alive.
Potentially.
Does one look like an
All right, well, let's
Aasimar
keep
and a
going,
dwarf?
gang.
I don't know the reference for an Aasimar and a dwarf.
When we was at the essentially the police station, more like the guard station.
Oh, yeah.
The I forgot. Crap. Hot Fuzz reference.
Yeah, it is not them, thankfully.
Okay, good, good.
All right, so let me bring you guys onto this map.
I think it was an Aasimar and a dwarf.
Actually, let's go ahead and, since Leviathan's at the top of my list, Leviathan, I want you to just pick odd or even.
That's not. Hold on. Okay, I'm
I feel like
doing
we're gonna get a
math.
lot of things thrown at us today.
It's just me
That we're not
picking
prepared.
which map you're going with.
Let's see, odd or even. 6-sided dice. Generally, I'm assuming even. What I choose is the more good option. There's one. One is odd.
It's just a selection. Even? All right. Then you are going with this one, which is going to be fun. All right.
Oh God, we go odds. We go odds.
I don't like the way he said that. This is not good.
All right.
I don't trust it. It's
So,
what RJ says.
hold on. Let me reveal an
Fair.
area. Whoop. So, if you look in the top left of the map, there's an or a revealed area. And that is where you can place your character icons. And
Alrighty.
yes, Eldritch Blast solves all problems.
It really does. Also, why we have the team of people who doesn't ever check for traps going through a jigsaw maze.
The one time we
why?
need like a rogue.
Leviathan and I are just the worst at searching for traps.
Do we even have a rogue in this like party?
No, nobody has
No.
ever picked Rogue in my entire D&D campaign.
I almost brought a rogue today. I
no.
genuinely almost brought a rogue.
Actually, Kilo was a rogue for the very first session in all of my sessions, and he died in the very first session. Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
why we never
goodness.
pick a rogue.
Does anyone have find traps?
About that.
I already told you my
Afraid
spell
not.
list. I got a lot of healing on my spell list. I apologize. I've
As
always
do I. I have healing and I have some debuff spells and then just some flavor spells. So
So,
All right, well, let's go.
points.
so you are you get, as the doors in front of you are now open, you can see it is still kind of dark in there, and you can get a slight peek as there is a series of pillars in front of you.
I check. No. Can I? Okay, let's see. Make sure this isn't a cult thing, right? Leviathan's gonna check that.
You can make a religion check if you're trying to get a sense of cultiness.
Yeah.
You don't get a sense that it is technically anything cult related.
Hey RJ, just to put it out there, I was gonna use my tireless optional feat for ranger to give myself temporary 1d8 temporary plus wisdom.
Okay.
Temporary HP.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that lasts to a short rest. It doesn't say a time. Yeah, it doesn't say a time. Okay.
Right. Well, not a cult. Maybe human sacrifices happen. No.
It's +3. Okay, 8.
Isn't there normally more blood with a human sacrifice?
Vampires, maybe? They drink the blood? Nah, they're definitely cult related.
Leviathan, stop where you are and make a dexterity
Oh,
saving
no.
throw, as well as Delrius also make a dex save.
Ah. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh no!
Uh,
Oh no!
As out of nowhere you step and you feel that the panel below you kind of barely sinks in, but you don't have quick enough reflexes to jump off as you are blasted with flame from below.
Crap.
how much damage is that?
A lot to vary.
Leviathan, you take 4 damage, and Delrius,
Oh.
you take 6.
That bad, actually. Yeah.
What
Ow!
are you talking about? That would kill most people.
And to respond to Blue Sun, actually, since we have a druid, we do have some heavy wisdom in place, and Berg is a ranger, so he should have some decent wisdom. The only one who's probably lacking is Delrius.
Yeah,
At least it's not
I have
negative.
0 intelligence.
So my perception's pretty alright. Investigation, that's a different story.
Yeah.
I'm extremely charismatic, so I win.
Yeah, my perception is
That's
good.
fair.
I'm
He
just,
does. He do.
I'm just too dumb to check for traps in the first place, even though I could probably find them.
And as
I
you
can
make
talk
your
my way out of most situations.
as you make your way deeper in, you do see a set of doors at the other side of the room.
So there's probably traps everywhere.
Knowing that there's I forgot what they're called. The stone slabs that they're standing on.
Mhm.
Looking throughout the room, do I see any more?
Make an investigation check.
Shit. How about a cursory glance?
I'm gonna do the help
Just a
action. You turn next to each other.
cursory glance, like
I'll give you
lay of
guidance.
the land. Oh.
So you
I'll give
have
you
guidance and advantage from the help action.
Alrighty. I still have -1. Oh god, even with the D4, let's see. Hey!
We have advantage.
You do still have advantage.
Oh,
you can roll
my
one
bad,
more
my bad,
time,
my bad.
and you get that. You already get that 4 added now. So
Shit.
Oh
yeah,
my
double
goodness.
5s. You
Ow.
you try to take a good peek around, but you can't really see much. Everything looks fairly level from what you can tell.
Do I have a climb speed? Or that just Oh! I have a climb speed.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh wait.
Because of the
right, you're a
roving
ranger.
optional
Just go
feature
along
of
the
6.
wall.
so are you going to attempt to climb along the wall?
Sure. That'll be weird as fuck, but you know I'm here for it.
Yep. All right. As you start climbing along that wall, you make it one stop before that, and right there.
Oh.
As you're climbing
Well, I do
along
have
this
35
wall,
feet of movement.
yeah. So as you're moving along, you suddenly fall through that wall
Ah!
as you found a secret passage.
Ah!
It is very convenient that you happen to be climbing there, because otherwise you guys would have had to search for that.
Oh my goodness.
I would. Oh god. RJ's like, damn it, they're failing upwards.
Yeah. And
Well, I'm gonna.
But
Jump.
Blue Sun's
Come over.
mentioning that as a bard, you should try to charm the traps to not hurting you.
I will attempt it if that's what gets me out of taking damage.
With a high enough roll, according to Cuttlefish, you should be able to, but we'll see.
Did
Well, I
want to
have a-
intimidate a door.
I have plus 13 to persuasion. I could probably pull it off.
Help action and guidance. I'll do that. Do it. Go for it.
Am I being allowed to do this now? Wait a minute.
No, you are not, Dave. I'm not going to let that be a thing.
I was like, it wasn't saying no for a very long time.
I was about to say.
All right. Well, let's. Do we go through the secret passage?
Yeah. Looking down, does it seem like it continues on, or what?
It looks like there's another wall that, from this side, is very obviously a false wall.
Okay, so further down, does it seem like? Oh, so it goes. It essentially connects
Yes.
to another room.
Yeah.
Well, no time like the present. Hey, boys.
I'll write you a nice song if you die.
You know what? That's the best thing anybody's ever said to me.
I mean, you could revivify, so maybe.
Oh yeah.
You died with like a 10-15% chance we'll bring you back. It'll be fine.
Just take my diamond, or use it on me. So I'll open up the false wall and look on the other side.
As soon as you open the false wall, you see. Oh, that's a lot of zooming that I didn't mean to do.
There's a person there.
There is a person. They're strapped
Are
to.
you looking through it sneakily, or?
They're strapped to a pillar. They have a gag in their mouth, and they have their hands strapped above their head, and their feet strapped to the base of the pillar. And there is a second pillar just below it.
Right, Leviathan's gonna go over to where he is, seeing that he's not dead.
Okay. You managed to make it over without tripping any more traps.
I will
I'm gonna
attempt to make my way in to the secret.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go over to
make-
him.
make
Can you
another
guys, like,
dex
watch
save
the
along
door
the
or
way.
something?
Dang it!
Yeah.
This is first session.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you feel
Dirty 20.
you feel the pressure point sink, but you manage to duck and roll and jump off of it just in time.
Right, well, someone
I
should
hate
probably
this
watch the door. We should. Hold on, Delrius, you got good charisma. Get over here.
Alrighty.
Oh, Delrius, as you step on that panel, you feel a pressure thing sink in. And then out of nowhere, the very slowly you can see that there is a seam between the top of this pillar and the bottom of the pillar. And they're very slowly starting to rotate in opposite directions.
And he's connected to the pillar.
He is connected at the top and the bottom.
What is he connected by?
They appear to be like very heavy duty shackles. And you see him start to like shake and scream with the gag in his mouth.
Can I polymorph him into a rat and just so he's free?
If you want to try and polymorph him into a rat, you're welcome to.
Can I try polymorph him into a rat?
All right, he's starting to twist, and then out of nowhere, he shrinks down into a rat and falls off, and he's just like squirming around and squeaking.
I move him out of the pillar, and then I turn him. I move him away from the pillar and place him down, and then turn him back and drop concentration, so he's human again.
All right, he
Or
moves
whatever
away
it is.
from you move him away from the pillar, and he pops up, and he's just like, "Oh my god, that was weird, but yes, thank you so much." And he starts like crying, and he's just so thankful that he is not being torn apart.
You didn't figure out what happened.
How did you get here? What happened?
I was just doing my normal business, and I woke up here. I don't know how it happened.
How could you not remember getting kidnapped? I feel like that's a very hard thing to miss.
He starts like you see him trying to like rack his mind. Make an insight check.
Okie doke. And I am going to give myself guidance on this roll, if that is okay.
Help action
As
as well.
I won't allow the help action, but you can do the guidance.
Okay, well,
alright.
it's a dirty 20
Yeah,
before the guidance.
Yeah, so you do get a sense that like he's very much trying to remember, but like something's just kind of like foggy in his mind. Like it's
I modified it.
yeah, it's like something's just not quite right in his head.
Okay. Well, this combined with the gelatinous cube and the pure darkness, Leviathan is concluding that whoever kidnapped him is an all-powerful wizard. Right. Well. Oh, hey, there's a door, and then Leviathan just runs.
As you head towards the door, you hear a voice. You hear a voice come in. It's like echoes through the room, and it just says, "Congratulations, you have freed one of the most vile people in this city." And he like says He is responsible for countless atrocities. But, life for a life, you must decide. Should he live and you can leave, or should he die and you can proceed?
I'm not from the city.
Like, you mean like kill him and we leave, or?
And you just hear the voice say, "The choice is yours."
Hey, what atrocities? I need to know now.
What to say? Now I'm curious as well. What did he do? What?
The man looks around. He's like, "I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a normal businessman."
I would like for you to tell me the truth if you are hiding something, because we might all die if you don't.
With the insight that you rolled previously, I think you get a good feel for the sense that, like, he's very obviously full of shit.
So, care to explain why you might be here or why someone might be trying to kill you?
It's like, I don't know. I was probably just in the wrong part of town. Look, I appreciate you guys saving me. I can just leave. It's fine.
Well, there's a room
There
full
are
of
traps everywhere.
behind
You're not
us,
getting out of here
and
unless you tell us.
You'll probably die that way. So,
It's like, and he starts looking, and you can tell he's like very much shifting his eyes back and forth, and he attempts to try and take off running.
Well, there's a dragon in the way because I just summoned it.
Okay. And so he runs up and he sees like a drake just chilling by the exit, and he's just like, "All right, look, I'm chill. All right, I just like, yeah, I'm a normal businessman, but some people don't like my business, But that's their problem, not mine. It's totally
It is your business.
It's like I buy and sell goods. That's it.
what
Are they
kind of
weapons?
goods?
Not technically.
So,
It's like, they're sold to me. It's a legitimate transaction. That's all that matters, all right?
Yeah, I think there's going to be some electricity sparking on hers
Okay.
as he just keeps wasting time.
It's like, all right, look, I buy and sell people, all right?
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
So would you call him a dragon to eat him, or?
Not eat him?
I mean,
he takes low.
if you want your dragon to eat him, he is a commoner
I would assume
level
common.
Yeah, he is. And you do notice he is dressed as a commoner. You were sent here to save some nobles.
Oh, yeah, no. Fuck
Oh,
this
it's
guy.
like a
You
message
guys-
thing. He buys and sells commoners, I guess. And
You guys like this guy?
I have a better idea. Listen, pal. I'll walk up to him.
all right. Well, okay.
Just to kind of give this like nice friendly smile to him and pat him on the shoulder. Like, that door behind you, where the drake is, that's your way out. Go left towards the open door. But first, there's a bunch of tiles on the ground. You want to go 4 spaces forward, 5 spaces to the right, 6 more spaces forward, and then continue all the way left to the wall. Got it?
It's like he seems confused. He's like 5, 6. I think so.
Just be quick on your feet.
Okay. And he's like, thank
And
you.
Make sure you memorize that pattern.
He's like, I got it. And then you see him run out, and you just hear like a whoosh, and he's just here screaming for a second, and then it goes quiet.
And there's just nothing but a content smirk on Del Reese's face as he turns to the other two and say, "I am the son of a gypsy. We do not like
Hey,
people like him."
if we're just gonna kill these people ourselves, should we just leave and let this dude do his thing?
Well, to be fair, we don't know if the nobles are, innocent or not.
I'm satisfied.
Yeah,
with
but
that
like
one.
the dude killing them is killing
the nobles that we just killed the dude he was about to kill. So
Yeah, but he's a human I mean, he was a person trafficker, I would assume.
yeah,
It would be
but
more
like,
than
what
just
if the
human.
other people here are person traffickers?
Well, that means we just are actually just helping them expend. I mean, yeah,
Then we tell them all we found was what was left of them.
yeah.
And as soon as
So
you
do we still
hear
kill
that,
Jigsaw, or do we?
as soon as you hear that torch sound, and out of nowhere, that door next to you just opens.
Jolly hope.
Wait, is this a hero? All right, well,
Berg, I need you to make a deck save.
Uh-oh.
You know, I'm not too bad at these. I don't think my dragon gives me anything on that. Okay.
Nope.
Where's it at? Okay.
You
27.
manage. You feel a click below you, and it's almost like a familiar one as a ranger. As suddenly a hunter's trap tries to like snap shut on your legs, but you manage to jump off just in time.
I should be climbing the walls everywhere we go. That's a lot of torso strength. That's a lot of upper body strength.
And apparently, Cuttlefish really appreciates the brief worry about morality, and then, yep, kill him, he's no good.
The politician shake him.
wait. So are we just going through this to kill the two other nobles? Because they're probably bad too.
I mean,
Won't know till we find out.
yeah.
So if they're both bad, do we just let the dude who kidnapped them go? He did kidnap bad people, and he was gonna kill them, and we're just gonna kill them.
To be fair, he killed himself.
Yes, he did. He listened to me.
Technically,
You
yes.
know.
He took his word.
I lied to him so well, I didn't have to roll for it.
Yeah, he was a commoner that was panicked and just trying to get out. So,
Was he actually a commoner?
yeah, but he was like a common street thug, like just kind of a crappy person.
He was a
Okay.
human trafficker. He
Yeah.
told us
Let's
himself.
keep going.
I held no mercy for that man.
God. So
Hey,
there's
they
a
said
trap right
nobles
here.
were kidnapped though.
Well, I mean, just because there was nobles, there was also some cannon fodder, probably.
Oh,
So
all right.
who
Well,
knows
let's
who
keep
else
going.
we
I
might
guess.
find in here?
So this area, and we got this area. That I'm assuming these are doors, and of course the stairway there. Do I see anything else in here that could warrant? Why am I the one doing the investigation? Who has good investigation?
Me.
I don't
Oh,
think-
me, I
Better
have
investigation.
-1.
Me.
Okay, I'll tag him in. I'll get out of the way.
All
Thank.
right. Let me.
Well, I can do the help action.
I can give myself guidance, so we'll.
And then one of us will help you.
Yep. So do. So 21 and a 9 and then the D4.
Okay.
So 22 in total.
Okay, what are you
For
trying to
investigation.
investigate?
Just kind of get an idea of what's possibly looking for traps.
Okay, you do see that there is a dial on the floor in front of you towards the stairs, and that seems to have a slight it's like barely sitting above the rest of the floor, as if it might be some sort of pressure plate there. And actually, you also see that there is the faintest glimmer above it. It's like a line going across. Did I just lose connection? Oh, apparently I cut out of Discord. Let me reconnect on the Oh, yep, Discord crashed on my end. I love trying to do this for Discord. There we go. There we go.
Welcome back.
Yes, and
It's-
Yeah, I thought he was
That's
having
weird,
I thought he
yeah.
was having net issues. I'm like, wait a second, his stream's still going. And
Yeah.
He's still talking.
so thank you, Salvador, for commenting as you are in both my actual Discord and the stream. But yeah, so you do see that there is a slight sense that there might be a pressure plate in that circle, but there's also the faintest glimmering line just above that pressure plate as well.
Well, there's a trap going towards the stairs, or something of this sort. I'm not.
So
keen
the
on
stairs is
figuring
probably the
out-
right way.
More than likely.
I'm gonna jump over this line.
All right, you try and jump over the line. Make a athletics check. It's not a very difficult one, but we
Can I
just
cast guidance on myself?
You can. And thank you, Jet, for subscribing on Patreon. Yeah, I mean, it was basically just a 10. It's a very, like, you're an adventurer. You should be able to kind of hop over something. It was mostly just to make sure you don't completely shit the bed.
I'll climb over it
All right. You,
on the wall.
yep, you climb on the wall. Leviathan, you manage to jump over. And Delrius,
Drake just flies over.
I will attempt to
Yeah.
jump over as well, and I will give myself guidance on this roll.
all right, go for it.
What would you prefer? Acrobatics, athletics?
If you want to do a full-blown flip over it, it would be acrobatics. Otherwise, it's athletics.
I'll do acrobatics. I'll
right.
do what
The
Did
difficult.
he like baseboard off of the dragon as
Okay.
a help thing? I don't know.
I mean,
Uh,
I will say that the acrobatics check is higher than or would be required to be higher, but you got a 19, so it's fine. You managed
Yeah.
to flip over the top, and you hear a voice come over this room, and it just says, "You have avoided starting the timer, but everyone in here is deserving to be here. You make your decision. You're welcome to turn back, but they will have to make choices of their own."
Let's keep going.
Very
Okay.
ominous.
Yep, and at the
Wait,
bottom
hold
of
on,
this,
hold on. So, Jigsaw person. I don't know his name. I'm like, okay, so mysterious voice. Where's the exit?
you get no response.
Oh,
Okay,
I've never
just
done
wanted to
this
make sure.
before. I've never done this before. Beginning at 3rd level, I can use Primeval Awareness.
Okay.
For 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of me, and within up to 6 miles if you are in your favorite terrain. I didn't do that, so aberrations, celestials, dragons, elements, phase fiends, and undead. I shall use a first level spell slot, so I can only get it for a minute.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Yep. So you have awareness of what's going on around you to some extent.
Alrighty.
And as you approach the bottom of the stairs, there is a set of doors.
I opened the doors and just.
All right, let me finish loading this up. Do.
Big map, huh?
Oh, so did I get any? Is that like a ping thing, or like, I don't know. Never used
It acts similar to a ping to a certain degree. It just lets you know they're in the area, I
Okay.
believe.
So outside of my dragon, is there anything else of that nature?
So I'm still moving some people around.
Oh, gotcha.
We got
Yeah, no worries.
hit.
Where is it?
Hut.
Yep.
Primeval Awareness. Beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action, expend 1 spell slot to focus awareness on the region around you for 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend.
So as you open this door, a series of light spells immediately activates, kind of daisy chaining down the room. And it's like, and it just lights up, and you can see.
That is so many people.
Yes.
A lot of
Damn.
people. Holy crap.
All right. Well,
And you see that there are these like pedestals that a bunch of people are on top of.
are they all alive?
They are all alive. They are all bound, and they all seem to have some sort of chain coming up from behind them.
Like stabbed into them, or
You can't really tell without an investigation check, but there are, let's see, a total of 10 people on these pedestals.
all right. Well, I'm gonna just walk up to. Are they all conscious?
They are all conscious, and they're all frantically looking around as the lights come on, and you can see them all just start like trying to shout in your direction, but they are all gagged.
Well, I go to this one. I take up the gag, and I'm like, all right, what did
They
you
are
do?
on a pedestal that is about 10 feet tall,
Oh, right.
and the chain is coming down from a ceiling, and the ceiling is a total of maybe like 40 feet over the top. And you hear a voice come over, and it says, "I want to play a game. You must decide.
Okay.
Every noble that you are attempting to save has made choices. They have always sacrificed the goods of one for the goods of another. You must do the same. To one side, you see the people that have been harmed by these despicable nobles and have had to turn to a life of crime in order to survive. On the other are those people that have managed to gain wealth off of those who have been living in squalor. Choose."
Do we get to know what happened, or do we just choose?
Do we get like
Wait,
a
so-
pamphlet or a bubble sheet, something we can fill in? Like, I want this one, this one.
Wait a
this
second.
one,
If the
this one.
people who are the
Like, so do you mean like
victims,
choose like two between the two, or do we like choose them one by one, which one we won, and all that?
You can see that on the left, everybody is dressed slightly better as if they come from some level of wealth, and everybody on the right is a little more gritty. It seems like they were probably living in the streets or doing something.
wait,
Right,
why'd you kidnap
so-
the innocent people if the rich people are the ones that did it?
Right, so these are people who have
Everybody
the
just stands there
nobles, like,
looking.
the nobles are rich people, right?
The nobles are exceedingly rich people.
Yeah, and they're the ones, and cause of them, they had to they're like, okay, let's do this, which will benefit this person, but not this person, and these are like the people that their choices have affected.
Yeah, they're essentially working. It's blood money, essentially.
But like even like the good people who have benefited aren't. It's not their fault.
So, are the only people that got benefited were the nobles themselves, or is it also the underclassmen?
No, no, these are the underclassmen that have benefited. You have to choose between the underclassmen that have benefited and the ones that are being their lives are being worsened.
So it's either the people who have done terrible things to survive, but they are still terrible things, or the people who have exploited the situation to gain wealth. And as you're discussing this, one of the lights at the other end of the room goes dark.
That's a timer, isn't it? Hey, Mr. Voice, how do we choose?
You do see that there is a massive like plate that you can very obviously push on the pedestal.
These
Yeah, but like,
things?
Yeah, the ones in the middle are like, if you can see it, it says like scratched into it, "Who will live?" And then there's like a lever and you can push one way or the other.
Okay, so are the rich people benefiting the city at all? Like the people who are like exploiting, they're all like rich businessmen who are contributing to the economy, right?
As you are discussing this further, another light goes out, and then at the south end, the pedestal drops and the chain goes taut, and you hear a crack and a splatter in the darkness.
So 2 people died? If we don't choose in
Yes.
time.
Yes,
Gotcha.
but you can
Is
hear
there
it
a
from both
way-
sides, and they kind of scream, and then it goes out in a gurgle.
Gotcha.
well- Wait, so do
Seeing
we
the
choose them one by
results,
one, or do we choose all of them?
You choose them one by
you
one.
go, going from seeing what had happened down there, can we get a feel for how the mechanism works?
Yeah, can you see in darkness? I mean, it's
I'll just I have dark vision, 60 feet, but that's about it. Unless it's actual darkness.
you can see into it a little bit. The pedestal drops, the chain goes taut, and there is something attached to their ribs, and the ribs split open.
Oh, it's the fucking
And-
angel. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
Fucking love that one.
all of their insides become outsides and splatter on the ground. as
Wait a
they
second,
are-
meta knowledge. There's no winning that trap.
There is no winning that trap. That trap is
Or
not
at least the
good.
trap that was portrayed. Because
Yeah.
that was supposed to be an unbeatable one.
Mhm.
Thanks, Amanda. But I don't know that. And I don't know if that's in the setting. But, so we're having to... There's no way of actually...
I cast
Unless-
guidance.
You can cast guidance, sure.
I mean, divination.
Oh, divination? Okay. What are you trying to divine?
What happens if I choose all the people that are like all the rich people?
All right, divination. I have to look up the spell real quick.
I didn't bring enough Revivified Diamonds.
Choose all the rich people. What happens there?
The reply might be a short phrase, scripting. If you save all the rich people, you just hear, you get this sense that there's like a divine thing speaking to you that just says, more pain.
Okay, what if I save all the poor people?
Less pain.
Pass divination again.
Yeah. You can ask us. So you're gonna cast it again to ask one more question.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm out of my 4th level spell slots.
All right. Then you hear more pain.
So it's the exact same. Oh, I get it, Mr. Voice. I get your thing. You want us to let them all die?
Is
That
that what
or-
it's trying to tell us?
That or
Magic,
the
it
other
is
side's
goodness.
gonna die, and that's the
I
pain.
mean, this exact same voice did tell me to drink some blood, so it's pretty debatable. But
Another set of lights goes off between the two spots. So like right here.
I get it, Mr. Voice. You're trying to convince us to just let them all die. It's like the choice.
I'll go up to like one.
That
of
way
them,
it
like,
ends
okay,
all the
5
suffering.
seconds. What? Why do you want? Why should I save you?
They're gagged. So like.
Oh wait, crap! They're 10 feet up. I'll climb up 10 feet.
All right.
And I'll gag them. 5 seconds. Why do you want to live?
He just says, "Look, I got a family to feed. All right, I did some bad
I'll
stuff.
run over to the other guy.
All right, you
Same
run
thing.
up."
5 seconds.
It's
How
like
how much do you want to live?
he looks back and forth. He's like, I got a family too. All right, you know,
I don't
like,
give a fuck about your fucking family.
it's like, look, we all got families to feed. All right, it's just like I can't help that. That's how I made my money. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
What did you do? What did you do?
And
Are you guys both human traffickers?
and you're asking the ones up here.
Yeah, whoever's closest.
All right. As you're scrambling back and forth to ask, another set of lights shuts off in Leviathan's section, and you hear the pedestals drop, and 2 more people let out gurgled screams as you hear the crack and splatter again.
So unless you guys want to end up like them, tell me what you did, and why I should save you.
It's like, look, I
Other than family.
yeah, both the criminal, the one who did what was necessary to survive, and the one that gained wealth off the situation. They both start screaming and talking over each other, and they're just kind of both trying to make their case. As another set of lights goes dark just north of Leviathan.
And Leviathan's fully content with letting them all die, honestly.
I mean, at this point, so there's not making really coherent statements. I'll just gag them back and walk, drop down.
Yeah,
I don't
so
really
there's
know
a-
what to do here.
like
It's a very
okay,
morally gray cast that we have today. So
Very much.
do you know where the voice is coming from? Like, is there a speaker somewhere in the room?
There is. It just kind of like comes from the ceiling, and you can tell that it's probably from some sort of like pre-recorded spell.
Oh, so it's pre-recorded. So
Oh,
the
it's
dude
like an
can't hear
alarm
us?
spell.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of thing.
it's
magic mouth.
that's
Magic
it.
Mouth.
Yeah, magic mouth. That's
Yeah.
that's the spell I
So
was
it's
trying to think of.
pre-recorded.
Yes.
If I go back in and come back in, will it play again?
Wait, does this dude? Did the guy spend like 10 minutes like recording different ones depending on what we did to each person?
I don't know.
Probably. Seems like he has a lot
That
of
just
time.
seems
Oh, yeah,
tiring.
there's some more people.
All right. Well,
dying.
how about this? How about this? Leviathan is gonna get out a coin and flip a coin.
All right.
fair enough. Leave it his chance.
I'm It's this one, right? This dude. These people are still alive.
Yes, the top 3 rows are still alive.
If it's 4, 5, and 6, I'll save the one on the right. 1, 2, and 3, I'll save the one on the left.
Okay.
All right, I saved the dude on the left.
All right. You flip the lever to the left side, and the one on the right drops, and you see his rib cage get torn open, and all of his entrails spill out.
That is so cool.
Seems excessive.
Oh,
I mean, it's grand.
I
and
saved the dude on
crazy.
the right.
All right.
This one.
The same things happen, but on the reverse.
All right, well, I let them both down.
And there's still one pair alive and not descended.
Should we let the dragon
Hey,
decide?
can I save them?
You can,
Wait, so
as the timer
Yeah, right, I'll
begins
go-
to run out.
6. And boom, I saved the dude on the left.
All right, and then you flip that lever. The one on the right gets split open, and Blue Send is making a point of eeny, meeny, miny, mo, nat 1 or 20. Yeah,
Right, well, I'm going to grab the 3 people that lived.
yeah, and as their pedestals slowly descend, but the chain attached to the ceiling also descends with them, and it like unlocks with a mechanism as you see like these hooks unhook from their bodies.
Right, well,
Hey.
I'm going to sit them all down, and I'm going to be like, all right, so I very kindly saved your life. Now tell me what you all did.
It's like I was just trying to make ends meet, and then another one's like, yeah, me too. It's not like we didn't do anything bad. We didn't hurt anybody. And then the last person was just like, well, I mean, I did kind of hurt some people, but I had to make sure I could eat.
See, this last one over here, he's honest. I like this one.
We
He's
should have
been the
saved
most
all the
honest
people that
with
got
us.
hurt.
The one that was honest, does he look hurt? Like, physically?
Just slightly. I mean, he's
Eh.
got some small puncture wounds along his ribs, but they're not life-threatening.
Okay.
How about this? You two rich people, right? You
He's
are
like,
going to buy this dude a very, very good lawyer. All right?
It's like, why would we do that? We're all good now, right?
Which one says that?
The one in the purple. So
I
this
killed
one.
him.
All right. How do you kill him?
He has Thorn Whip and tear his head off.
Okay, you cast Thorn Whip as like he's slowly like patting the holes on his torso, and he looks up and he's just like, "Why would we do that?" And like he hardly gets the word out before you go full blown like Mortal Kombat, get over here, and like wrap it around his neck and rip his head off, and his torso like stands there for a second, almost like it was still in the process of padding, and then it just like goes limp and falls to the ground.
Now,
You currently have the head in your hands.
I'm gonna just put it down. I'm not gonna eat it in front of them. So now,
The Drake will eat it.
yeah, sure. Give it to the Drake.
All right.
The Drake will eat it.
Yeah, the drake comes up and starts like gnawing on it, and it just like curls around it like it's a little treat, and kind of like puts its claws
okay,
over
now-
it and just trying to like get really
You-
up in there.
I'm gonna buy this dude now. I'm gonna tell the one living guy. Look, unless you want to end up like him, you're buying this guy a lawyer, okay?
It's like, yeah, sure, no problem. I can totally
Right.
swing that.
What's your name?
It's like, my name is Benquill.
Right. Well, need to know your name so I could track you with magic. Now,
He's like, you could track me with magic with just my name? Shit.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, creatures surprisingly diverse.
He's like, all right, yeah, sure. You know, I will totally stick to my word. I will make sure he has a
Now-
lawyer.
All right. Well then, if I ever find out about, make sure he's a lawyer. He still should get punished for what he did. I looked at the dude and I'm just like, you're gonna plead guilty, but all right. You're gonna plead guilty, and you're gonna spend your time in jail. You are gonna get him a good lawyer to get him a lower sentence.
Shorter.
I better hear about both of you doing those things. And so unless you want to like a giant flaming snake bursting through your door, then you're gonna do both of those, all right?
And they both are like nodding very profusely.
Right. How do we get out of here?
So there are a series of doors on the left and the right. The ones on the right seem to be much larger and seem to be like actual doors for passageways, while the ones on the left seem to be more like closet door type things.
I'll go check out one of the closet doors. I'll go see what's in one of them.
Okay. Which
I'll
one
go
are
up
you
to-
going to?
I'll go up to this one, and I will. First one, I should be a little cautious for traps, just because.
All right. Are you going to roll? We want to roll investigation for traps?
I will, and I will add guide. I will guidance my roll just to be safe.
May I assist if I go over there? I would assume my dragon's having a snacky snacks.
Yeah. You can roll at advantage as you are getting assistance with it.
Cool.
What is happening? Can I just like start yelling at the rich person about like, oh yeah,
Natural
also you're gonna
20.
put this guy's like kids in a good school and
With a
like,
nat
carve,
20,
like,
yeah, you are totally berating them. And in the
Yeah.
meantime, Del Rios gets a nat 20, understanding the mechanism behind pretty much all of the doors on this side, thanks to the nat 20. And you can see that there is like a series of mechanisms that are aligned with the hinges, and you can hold it shut as you open the door to keep it from triggering. It's almost like when you open the door to your fridge and the light goes on, but you can see where the light button is, and you just like hold that.
Oh, that's how he does it. That's genius. I'll have to make a note of that for later.
Yep. And then you open the door and immediately see like a large dial that
Oh, not another
appears
one.
to be some sort of large timer, but it doesn't start ticking because you are currently holding down the trap thing.
So is he like constantly holding it, or is he?
Yeah, he would be having to constantly hold it open while the doors are open.
Then at this point, I really want to move Warad. Speaking of items, I forgot. I have a list of items that I have. Huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Are you going to check any of the other doors? Or are you going to, what are you going to do?
I will attempt to check the other doors as well. Is there a
Okay.
way that I can close this one and not
Yeah.
set off the
Yeah,
timer?
you managed to like slip it closed and then release the pressure point. As
Then I will
you
go down to this one.
Yes, and you follow the similar action, and you can see that the door seems to be empty. Make a perception check.
Can I add guidance to my roll?
You can.
And may I assist?
I'm going to need that guidance roll. Okay,
Yeah.
14 in total.
14 is enough. You manage to look around, and you're like, well, this is just an empty closet until you look up, and you see that there are a ton of these like spiked hooks on hinges that are meant to release and fall down and obviously gut whoever opens this panel.
Slowly back away and shut that door. Look at the ranger saying, don't open that one. It's,
I move slowly down.
moving on to the next one.
I'll peek in if there's any. Is it similar setup
Yeah.
to what he saw?
Yeah. And when you peek into this one, it just seems to be a slight variation, but there is something on the floor and on the ceiling, and it also looks like there's like a crank involved somehow, as if after they hook you, they're meant to pull from both sides.
This is an artificer's wet dream here.
And then as you go to the final door, there is a series of holes that appear to be some sort of funnels that like spray something out, but you can't really tell what would be inside of them.
Do I see a way to disarm it?
From Delrius's Nat 20, he does understand the mechanism pretty well, but only in this room. And he does see that there's like a series of wires that go up and over. And if he were to like fix those wires in place, it wouldn't trigger.
Would there be does it seem possible to get whatever is contained in those? Because I'm assuming it's some type of acid or poison. You said it was vials and a nozzle, did you say?
Yeah, so there are some sort of containers lined along the wall, and they're attached to like almost like a valve that just unleashes.
Gotcha. So it could possibly be like some type of acidic compound.
Yeah,
Possibly.
possible.
I'll ask him if he would be able to get the vials out safely. If not, then don't worry about it.
I can try.
You can give it a shot. It will require a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I'm going to guidance this roll.
Okay.
I don't know if I can help or not, but if I can, I shall. If not, you're shit out of luck.
Do you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
Sadly, no. That's one I do not have.
Then I will
do.
not allow for the
That
the aid or
is
assistance. Yeah. But
That is valid.
you are nat 20 on the
Natural
sleight of
20.
hand. Yeah. You like manage to wrap up the wire, fix it in place, and then you very deftly like unscrew them. You see that they were like very easily spillable, but you just immediately like hold them in place and set them gently on the floor. But they are kind of like a rounded edge, so you have two of them leaning against the wall, but then you have the final container and you're just like holding it as it's sloshing around, and you can feel or you can smell something like very potent, and it almost like stings your nostrils just being in the vicinity.
Oh, it smells terrible.
Wonder if this will get Leviathan drunk.
He drinks this stuff?
I don't know what he drinks.
He drinks all sorts of stuff.
He-
You
That's like
know,
a running gag is that he can't get drunk.
every time I'm not thinking about him drinking something and somebody mentions, hey, what if he drank this? I think, all right, this is going to be fun. So,
So do I drink it? Like, can I drink it?
I mean, it is
Please
definitely
no.
some sort of liquid.
Or can I run over, right? I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna like, crap. Can I use a 5th level slot to cast divination?
Oh
Sure.
What happens if
god!
I drink this?
And you just hear the voice change.
It's just the voice
Why
sighs
not? Change it. I
longly.
drink it.
All right, you drink it. Let's do this first. Okay.
This will be like
While
what, my
he's
4th
drinking,
grade.
can I get
grade
another
school?
one and see? Try to determine what it is.
Yeah, it is. So you can make an Arcana check, or yeah, it'd probably be an Arcana check.
Well, shit. Well, shit.
All right.
A dirty one.
I can attempt it, and I'll guidance.
So
I'll guidance my roll.
you take 32 acid damage as your body starts to change. Delrius, you can sense that there is some sort of like magic in this. It was some sort of acid that was created, but it has some mutagenic properties, and for some reason it interacts with Leviathan more, probably because Leviathan has changed so many times that changing again is only inevitable. So
Asmar, Plasmoid, and now changing.
yeah.
No, and Reborn. This will be my 5th one.
All right, first I need you to roll a d4, Leviathan.
Oh no.
All right, with 3. Cool. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Roll a d12. Five. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm stuck between two. I
Uh-huh.
want to see
no.
which one are
What are
going to
they?
be more fun.
Uh-huh.
What
We're
are
gonna
they?
kill Leviathan. Is it finally time? Because I don't want to.
I mean, he
Possible
already
for him to
took.
die at this point.
Is it
He
possible?
he took plenty of poison damage. Oh, and there's one that's perfect and really close to what he rolled, so that's good. All right. You start feeling like your mouth starts to like shift and starts like getting way bigger, but then your throat like bulges out and you just hear like a ribbit, and out of nowhere
No.
you start shifting and you become a grung.
Oh no, this is like the
my
worst race I could become.
Don't you have poison skin?
Yep, you acquire poison immunity and you have poisonous skin.
But I can't breathe.
Do you have
No, you can breathe air and water.
Yeah, you can but you have water dependency. So
I'm gonna die. There's no water here.
do you have
alchemy jug.
don't you have like a jug of
Can I use my
water?
DM inspiration to use the other race option?
The
Like choose a different race option?
don't you have the like thing of the endless water or something?
No, I don't have
I
that.
have-
I sold it.
I
Oh,
have
no.
the alchemy. I have an alchemy jug.
All right, yeah. I mean, if you want to stick
Use
with
my
that, you
DM
can.
inspiration.
Okay, if you
Here's
want to
8
take
gallons of water.
if you want to take the DM
Use
inspiration, you can.
Yes.
All right, then instead you turn into a hobgoblin.
Not bad.
God, you get
Do you
so
know
much
the Widowgas
stuff.
transmogrification spell? Does that exist here?
A transmograph. I would have to look into that one. Yeah, and Blue said pointed out acid, sewer water, human soup, anything could be a liquid, so drinking it is ill-advised. But you drink it anyways, and you become a hobgoblin. Or actually,
Oh.
no. You did DM inspiration, which means you get to roll all over again. So roll a d4 again.
Oh.
And we're going to start from the beginning.
Rolls 3 and a
Hobgoblins not
5
very
again.
fun. So you got 2. All right, then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Oh,
11,
no.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Can I just become an
17,
acid bar
18,
again?
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So you need to roll. Luckily, roll 20 allows you to pretty much roll anything. So roll a d26.
You just have in 1d26, right?
Yeah. Ooh, with a 26, you get a Verdun.
The fuck's a for
The hell's over that?
Hang on, I gotta Google this one.
Actually,
Okay, you're still green.
that might actually be from something that shouldn't be allowed.
Faerun?
It might be.
Mutated goblinoids?
It's exotic.
Verdan or
languages.
old chaotic? Evil.
Acquisitions
like a
Incorporated.
thing.
Yeah, if it's from
Can we get
acquisition,
telepathy?
if it's from Acquisitions Incorporated, I need you to roll again.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, roll a
Well, its first
d26.
appearance is there.
Yeah, roll a d26 again. A 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You become an Earth Genasi.
Nice. Hey, at least you're somewhat normal. Oh god, he's ashy. He is ashy.
Yeah, you become an Earth Genasi now. Your body, as your changeling form starts to try to, it's like in the X-Men First Class when Darwin's trying to figure out the best way to survive. You're trying to figure out how to survive drinking this insanely acidic liquid, and your whole body hardens to survive doing so, and you become an Earth Genasi.
Oh, do you know the Widow Gas Transmogrification spell?
I'm sure
The
you can
critical role
probably
thing. Does that
find
exist
somebody.
here?
We can find out after you're out of Jigsaw's mansion.
All right.
At least you. Hey, that means you can cast Pass Without a Trace once a day.
And they can cast Blade Ward as a bonus action.
And you have Earthwalk.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help much. Like the only time I've ever Blade Ward is ever gonna help is when I'm in melee combat, and I'm only ever gonna do that in wild shape.
Yeah. But you still have fun stuff, and you can still Earthwalk. So you never have difficult terrain, essentially.
Pretty much.
And I have the mobile feed, so I can just basically ignore it anyway.
Yep. But
Can I drink
Double-
more?
Oh my God.
if you
This
want
would be the
to,
worst price I could have been.
all right, if you want to go ahead and drink another batch, you're welcome.
If I drink more,
There is 2 more batches on the ground, so.
I grabbed them both. That way, you guys can't take them away from me. And I
Damn it, I was about to try and save one. I was like, we could poison something with this.
All right, you drink
no,
another.
this is mine.
You drink another batch, giving you, let's see. That's going to be 18 acid damage that you take.
Yep.
And go ahead and roll another d4. 1. Oh, this is going to be boring. All right, roll a 1,
Oh,
2,
no.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I know what
8, 9.
I know what he's doing.
Yeah, roll a d9.
Yep, you're going off of Wikidot's
Yep.
number of races.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to connect the numbers here. It finally clicked in my brain. She said, "This is gonna be boring." I was like,
1, 2.
"Wait a minute."
So you turn into a gnome, but we got to figure out which kind. So we get to roll 1.
I just drink it
2,
more anyway.
3. Roll a d3. Do you not want to be a gnome and you want to drink the last batch?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and do it.
It was gonna be 3.
How
4
low are
strong,
you at
and
this Come on.
five Marcus Scribe.
Yeah, you're rolling. You're getting pretty low on health. Let's see, 16. 20. You take 23 acid damage drinking this last batch of acid.
Stop dying.
I will allow you to roll a d4 again, ignoring that last one. We'll see what you get. A 3.
Alright. Not what I wanted.
You get to choose a monstrous race now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wait, I get to choose?
No, well, you get to roll for it. Roll a d11.
Wait, what's a monstrous race?
Like,
Bugbear,
Leona.
Grung, Lizard Folk,
Oh,
Shifter,
yeah.
Centaur, Hobgoblin, Minotaur, Yuan-Ti, Goblin, Kobold, or Orc.
Those are all horrible options. All right, well.
Well,
how
you're the
can I
one that
beat
drank the damn potion, so it's on you.
I was
Yeah.
hoping for
Gotta
D2.
I mean, if you had hit, yeah, if you had rolled a 4, you would have gotten a setting specific race. So roll a d11 as you get to become a monstrous race. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh.
5, 6.
I
7.
search every other door for more.
Your shape just starts to like alter, and you get horns on your head as you
you're a
suddenly
minotaur?
turn into a minotaur.
I'm a beefy wizard, bitch. Druid.
But minotaur is actually pretty beneficial for a druid.
Funny enough.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna-
Speak.
They have a thing called Goring Rush. So you can make a
Oh.
melee attack with your horns as a bonus action. As long as you dash.
I
Wild
can't do
shape
that while
allows you to-
wild shape.
Yeah, I mean, you can still, as if you have any sort of wild shape that has anything close to horns, I would allow it. And
None of the good ones have horns.
uh,
Scorpions.
You also get an
snakes.
extra bonus action for hammering your horns.
yeah,
If you make
Also,
a melee
wild
attack as
shaping
part of your
takes my
attack
bonus
action.
action.
yeah,
Wait, what
but
did you
only
say?
on the first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but none of like the good ones have horns.
We might be able to figure something out. Here or not.
You could like
Well-
aesthetically have horns, like
Yeah.
Yeah, you
because
could
it's
keep
part-
you
'cause
could
you're a
keep
minotaur.
yeah, you could keep the horns when you wild shape because some features get to show up as a wild shape. That's what I like to think.
Yeah, I mean, we could totally treat it
I'm gonna
like
find someone to.
like World of Warcraft druids.
Yeah, right. Let's just keep going for now.
Like the World of Warcraft druids. If you're a Tauren, you still maintain having horns. So I would allow that if you want it.
I mean, I have a half orc druid in my game that I run, and anytime he wild shapes, he keeps the tusks. That's
Yeah.
just that's the feature that comes through. Even when he's a warhorse, he has these big tusks of an orc.
There's
That
also
show.
4 different types of minotaurs.
Yeah,
Ravencia,
we're
Mythic
go-
Odysseys.
We're gonna stick with the Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Multiverse version.
Doing the basics. Just
Yeah.
keep it nice and easy.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
And with that, you are a large as hell Minotaur. So now you're in a room with a big Minotaur who's taken a crap ton of poison or of acid damage.
I want to burn a 3rd level spell slot to bring out a healing spirit.
Okay.
I'm gonna upcast it at 3rd level, so that should be 5d6 healing. You can you call forth and oh yeah, I can just that. What is that? Spirit looks like a transparent beast. Dragons aren't considered beasts, are they? What the fuck is that picture? Moose,
that is a nice choice for your Minotaur.
Oh my goodness.
Under the spell.
How much do I
whenever
heal?
You can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. The spirit can't heal constructs or undead. The spirit, 1 plus your spell casting, so 4. After healing that number of times, spirit disappears. The bonus, as a bonus action, yes, spell. Okay, so it should be 5d6. So
So go ahead and
Go
roll
ahead
that
and get
5d6.
So that shall be, if I can, stop opening up everything except for the thing that I need to actually open up.
And Blue Cern called you a horny wizard. So, yeah.
17.
So you get 17 health back.
What are
also
you what are you at health wise?
It's 14, so 28.
I also
Out
take
of-
another.
Wait, no. 31. I'm at 31 health now.
Okay.
Let me see what this one thing is that I'm not gonna name, but.
Hold on, I was a
Archers,
changeling, I then became a bugbear, then drank more, then became a gnome, and then now a minotaur.
Yep.
Right. I'm putting these down in my notes just so I can keep track.
Yeah, it was pretty horrific to watch as far as the other people are concerned.
Right.
RJ, I'm
it's
going to
gonna make it
message you what it is, but go ahead and take another 11 healing as well.
Okay.
All right.
It's gonna make an interesting song later.
All right. Well, let's keep going.
Oh, yep. So there are.
We still have these two.
Wyvern has no
doors.
idea how to walk on 4 legs, so she's just like bumbling around.
Minotaurs are bipedal.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, she has no idea how to, walk on 4 legs.
No, bipedal is in 2 legs.
Oh wait, no. Oh right, no, right.
Yeah. I think you're thinking. Yeah, you're thinking of maybe centaurs or something, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
centaurs.
Yeah. You just basically have a giant bull head on a large humanoid frame. All right. So yeah, you are going through the doors, maybe?
I want to see what's in.
Oh, wait, that's
these
a set of doors too?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
2 large sets of doors in the room.
Gotcha.
I will attempt. I will attempt to open them without triggering off whatever trap might be there.
Okay.
I don't know if these are the same.
You do not
the
see
other
the
doors?
same trap mechanism on this one, as you are familiar with the trap at this point.
It's different. Am I gonna need to make another investigation check to try and figure it out?
If you would like to, you can give it a shot.
All right, I'll guidance my roll.
All right.
Oh boy, and then a D4. A 15 total.
Yeah, you can tell that it's not trapped. Or at least you don't seem to think it is.
I'll slowly open it up and just as I'm opening, just kind of turn my head and like close my eyes and just get ready to flinch if anything like hits me.
Yeah, you open it, and there's a small set of stairs leading up to another doorway.
God.
We'll keep going.
Oh, these
Should we also
doors.
Should we check this one out before?
Yes. Oh.
Well, this place also has the same dial, unless that's just an alternate route at the top left.
It might be an alternate route. I know that if I can stop that door from setting off the timer to whatever might be that way.
And you open this door and see a very similar passage.
So these possibly go to the same area.
Yeah, Leviathan's gonna go up the stairs.
No,
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
follow Leviathan.
Yeah, we'll stay together.
As
Let's
you
split the party.
As you walk through the door, you are welcomed by a very large room. There seems to be some strange marking on the floor to the bottom right.
I go over to it.
A set of stairs.
Oh no.
As you go over to it, you get a very strong sense of like glowing magic, and a voice comes over the room. It says, "You have made some difficult decisions so far. I applaud you for doing
really.
so. You are welcome to leave now. Simply step on the markings on the floor, and you will be teleported to the exit. Otherwise, you will be forced to make further decisions."
Well, let's keep going. Which way do we go?
There's a set of doors to the right, and then there is another passageway below.
We can infer that this
There's a
is
trap there, so that's assuming that's the right way. So I jump over this again.
So I would
and make a dexterity saving throw for the spot that you were on. You manage to pass as you like jump over, but then as you hit the ground on the other side, you suddenly feel a pressure plate, and you duck and roll as a saw blade comes straight through, like what's that? Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. and you like duck and roll, and the saw blade comes right over you, and your freshly created horns get a small shave to them, but they seem especially sharp now.
All right, well, let's keep going.
1d8 damage instead of 1d6. Spider climb around and little glide of over.
Okay.
I will jump over the timer.
Watch it not actually be a timer. It's just every time, like it was just that one, and the rest of them are just okay.
And as you open this room, You see there are two people, and they are
Lady Noble.
beaten and bloody.
They conscious.
They are both conscious.
All right. Well, I've been through this before. Who are you two, and what did you do?
Is one blind and is one mouth shown shut?
No.
Oh,
No.
no third movie reference. Shit.
I haven't seen the third movie yet, so
I think it starts off with what I exactly just said.
As you start walking into the room, you do hear the one guy to the right mentions, he's just like, "Who else is in here now?"
Hi, we're adventurers. We were paid to save some nobles. Is that you?
And he looks around and he's just like, you're here to save us? But, and the one to the left appears to be screaming.
Oh, one's blind. Wait a second. They are blinded and silenced.
They're
he's just literally silenced.
yeah, it's just the magic version of it.
So it's the spell.
Saul was right.
Silence.
You bring a Saul aficionado in here, and you. Wait, was the cube the reference to the vial that she had to put her hand in for the angel trap,
That's what I was thinking.
or
of.
is that just? Hey, I see what you did there.
And he's just like, "What do you mean you're here to save us? When did you get here?"
Like an hour? Like how long have we been here?
I don't know. You drank a lot of shit.
Yeah, you were in there in that last room for a little while doing weird changing. I
Like a
didn't
couple-
disturb you.
Like an hour ago?
And you see the other person just screaming and pointing at the other one, and he appears to be trying to say something, but he can't hear any of it.
Oh, let me guess. You're the dude who's setting all this. Oh wow. Okay.
I can cast.
I'm guessing he's
I-
Jigsaw.
Man.
Do we have anything to make him right on?
I'm guessing this dude's Jigsaw.
I have dispel magic. I can dispel the silence.
But I cast charcoal and parchment.
That's the spell magic.
You gonna cast
I will-
dispel magic, or are you just gonna give him something to write with?
I will cast dispel magic on the silence.
All right, as you cast dispel magic, it's like mid-word, suddenly it pops out and he says, "Don't trust him. He's gonna kill us both."
Now hold on. Technically, he only kills bad people, and we came here to save you.
He says, "What are you talking about?"
Are you talking about us killing you or him killing you?
He says, "He's gonna kill all of us. Don't you know?" And then you see him start to utter an incantation.
Oh.
Did we notice what kind of incantation it is?
No, but it's just long enough for you to be able to cast counterspell if you wanted to.
I don't have counterspell, and I don't think I can get silence off in time.
I do not have counterspell.
Okay. You see him. I wish I knew exactly which spells required which things. Damn it.
He casts Flame Strike? I don't know.
Where is that?
So is Jigsaw a wizard?
I think Jigsaw would be an artificer.
Blade Blast Fireball. That works. It's like a timed bomb, so
Yeah,
it makes sense for
Yeah,
him.
I could see him be an artificer.
I was about to say artificer just kind of too on the nose.
Honestly, though. Wait, didn't you make a Jigsaw video?
I did not make a Jigsaw video, no.
Okay.
Well, you just
No,
get
I
an
was thinking-
inspiration for another character.
Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, what does this require? You see him like suddenly take out a glove from his pocket
Okay, like level blasting.
And he slips it on, and you see him like uttering an incantation, and then a giant spectral hand comes into existence and crushes the other man.
I'm guessing he deserved it. Leviathan's just like, I'm guessing he deserved it.
It's like, yeah, he deserved everything he gets. And then you just see the
Yeah, that's
hand
fair.
let it go, and it like splatters to the ground.
Was that Bigby's?
It was Big
Yep.
B's hand. As Big B's hand, he didn't have a spellcasting
Wait, does that mean he's a
focus.
level 20 17 artificer?
There's another door in this room, so you're just coming up against a random dude and assuming that he's Jigsaw.
Yeah, but he had.
Well, Jigsaw was also just a random dead dude on the first movie.
Yeah.
You imagine how
Come at
painful it
us
was for
again
him to
with that
lay there for
bullshit.
that long.
So, you got any idea what's in that door, or?
I can go check it out.
I'm just being incredibly friendly to us.
So,
I'll attempt to see what's in this door.
so as you try and open the door, it appears to be locked, but it just says above the door in very common writing, it just says, "Speak the word open."
Open.
The word open.
Yep. As you say open, the doors swing open.
Oh, neat.
I would like to take a quick glance to make sure there are no
Oh,
traps waiting for
you
me.
dick. The one person can't see it, the one person that can't see it can't speak it.
Yep.
I see what she did there.
Oh man.
Dick.
So I'm guessing you're the dude who kidnapped them all.
It's like, what are you talking about? I was kidnapped too.
Then why'd you
Insight
kill that
check.
guy?
Insight check. Go for it.
And why'd you kill that guy?
It's like, he's been trying to kill
Natural
me nonstop.
Oh no.
You are
did
convinced
you just-
that he is full of shit.
Leviathan, what are you on about? He's fine.
No, you're convinced that he is like the mastermind behind all of this.
Oh my god, Leviathan, kill him.
Wait, now hold on. If he's the mastermind, like, okay, you're the mastermind, right?
I don't see anybody else that could be the mastermind.
You
He's the only
hear-
other person that wants to
Leviathan's
kill
just gonna not do anything about
You,
him.
he hears you say, "Oh my God, Leviathan, kill him!" And you have a giant spectral hand that comes at you, Berg. Let's.
Damn it, that once. Damn it.
As a
Wait, so why was that
hand,
other dude killing him?
as a fist tries to punch you, let's make a roll dice.
To be fair, the only reason I said that's because of that one.
What is your armor class?
Oh god, why is my armor class so low right now? That's not right.
If this dude's an artificer and he knows Big B's hand, that's like level 20. Jigsaw must be powerful.
Wait, why does it say I have AC of 15? I have Dex 5, I have studded leather, and I thought I don't have a shield. It should be 17 because I've been rolling with a bow. I don't have my shield out, so it should be 17. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel it smack into you.
What was the roll?
Yeah, it smacks into you, but you manage to like hold the force, and you manage to like block it from doing any actual damage against you.
Like that's Thorn Whip on the dude who's on like casting Big B's hand.
Okay, go ahead and do the attack roll. You do hit. You do 11 piercing damage. Let's see how much health he actually had left, because he has been in here quite a while. Blue said, "All right, I gotta call this one out." He did say subspectral fisting. Good times are ahead. You see that like that thorn whip does some serious damage, and he loses concentration on Big B's hand, and he's just like, he was trying to kill me. All right, like I have every right to defend myself.
Yeah, but like, wait, hold on. Could you have cast this and escaped at any time?
It's like, not really. It's like,
Why?
It's like I couldn't talk.
Oh, right. Why was he trying to kill you?
It's like me and
Yeah,
that son of a bitch have been up against each other for years. He's been up against each other for years. He's been trying to take me out constantly.
I know it was you.
Wait, is this like a business thing?
It's like, yeah, you know what? It's personal. I'm out of here. And he starts trying to walk away.
No, I cast
They would,
Entangle.
but there's a dragon.
Okay.
Are you casting Entangle or is the dragon coming?
No, dragon stuff.
All right, dragon swoops in and he's just like, all right, look, chill. All right. Look, I got some magic ability, sure, but like if somebody's trying to kill me, I'm going to defend myself, of course.
Yeah, but
Unless
like,
you
why
brought
do you
them
guys trying
in
to
here.
kill each other?
I have an idea. I want to cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
and mimic the voice we've been hearing into this guy's ears, saying, "So you survived."
Yeah.
Just to like freak him out, so he'll be honest with us.
Oh wait,
Go ahead and. Let me see. I need to look up minor illusion real quick. Minor illusion. I just want to make sure that decide on if there's any checks required.
well, to be fair, thaumaturgy, you can have ominous whispers. I don't know if that would be the same thing, but
Well, you can like ominously whisper with thaumaturgy. Minor Illusion, I'm trying to like pretty much recreate the sound, the voice we've been
Gotcha.
hearing.
Yeah. So. Yeah, he can't seem to. He's very confused by this. And what do you say to him?
Basically says, "So you survived,
And he's just like, oh,
but at what cost?"
just like, oh no, not again. And he starts to try and run away, even though there's a dragon next to him.
I cast Entangle.
Okay. You cast Entangle. I assume that nobody else heard that.
It was aimed pretty
He just
much
tries to
Yeah.
run, so.
Yeah.
for him.
But why have you two been trying to take each other out?
It's like we were business rivals.
What's your job?
kind of business.
Like it's not exactly legal most of the time, but
What is it?
I help distribute certain substances.
So you make a lot of money.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be in this business if it didn't.
Okay, wait, hold on. What happened to the two people we just let live earlier?
I
Uh,
booked it.
Yeah, they took off. Whether or not they survived the death trap on the way out is another story.
Oh crap,
I
that's not
probably
good.
should tell him about that.
I had planned for them.
Watch, they'll have someone miraculously made it out this one. Don't mention the saw trap like in the hallway behind us. All I want to hear is a "Nyeh."
Distribute what? What do you distribute?
Well, damn, there's a specific name.
Methamphetamine.
What's the fuck is it called? No, there's like a specific like fantasy drug that exists in D&D, and I can't remember the name of it.
It's drugs. There.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the
Right,
severity of the drug.
Do we
talking
let
about
him? Wait, so
Moon
who was the
Trigger?
other guy?
That
Uh,
was a Skyrim thing.
it's like that's
Or
a
Elder Scrolls thing.
competitor of
It
mine.
is, but that's the joke.
Ah,
He just says that the other man was a competitor of his.
So he also sold drugs. All right, well, make your way out. There's no the exits there, right?
I mean, he can generally assume it's the one door that opened, but
We kill him.
you don't know which direction he was trying to run, just that he was about to run in some direction.
All right, well, should we try? I kill him.
Okay.
is it Baccarat, Devilweed, Lohix, Mattern Vapor, Mushroom Powder, Red Flower Leaves, Sanish, Tehran Brandy, Fedor?
Yeah, I kill him.
Any of those said? Oh, hey. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
looking up a list of drugs.
Yeah, and as you're trying to discern what kind of fantasy drug he distributed, Leviathan kills him.
All right, well, let's keep going.
Can we get that glove off of him? Or is that just a spellcasting focus?
It is not a spellcasting focus, but it's actually like the materials. It has some crumbled eggshells on it, and it happens to be a snakeskin glove.
Okay, so it's just... Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a very
I'll
nice
take it.
glove.
I can take it because I'll get Bigby's hand eventually.
All right, well, let's keep going.
I mean, you can also just use a basic spellcasting focus in place of it. He just didn't have a spellcasting focus.
Fair enough.
Let's just keep going.
All right.
I have my guitar. I'm good.
Carry
So,
on.
as you attempt to carry on,
My wayward son.
you open this room. Duh. And
Oh, this is a big room.
yes, there are
Ooh.
Hey,
one,
get the fuck out, circle.
there are 3 people inside of cages. They are all dressed very well.
Yeah,
Good
there
or free
go,
nobles? Is one of them Jigsaw? That's the question. Because in the original movie, he was like just pretending to be a regular old dude.
You see inside of these, or they see you as you open the door, and they immediately say, "Are you here to save us?"
I don't know, probably not.
One can hope.
We're just, I mean, that was the intent, but are you get? Yeah,
He's like, "It's like, don't step into the room."
I climb into the room. I'm kidding. Um,
Hey, mysterious voice, are you there? Like, really, this time?
You get nothing but
No
silence.
reply. Okay, well, he's not here.
They said don't step into the room, which makes me think that there's a trap probably right here at our feet somewhere.
Ivan's just gonna charge into the room at full speed to, like, try outspeed the trap.
I don't just like bolt
Hoof it.
rushing.
It's gonna hoof it.
I'm just gonna run through.
Hey, are you gonna run into the room?
Yep.
All right. As you step into the room, you hear this loud shift above you as a giant panel opens up. Let me save this image. Stream saw.
What in the world?
What the frick?
What the fuck?
This is actually a D&D creature too.
I believe
Oh, it
it.
looks,
Wait, what
it
is
looks
that?
like
I want
something
to.
that is that like a
What do you-
slaver that because of his left hand looks like something that goes around the neck.
So as the panel opens up, something drops right in.
Is it trying to kill us? That's my question.
Blue Sin is convinced that you are part of the Hills Have Eyes, Leviathan. But because
I don't know what that is.
it's like another horror movie where people are constantly like mutated and all sorts of gross. But yeah, it's so
Nuclear launch type shit.
a giant mechanical construct drops from the ceiling and it starts marching towards you. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh snap!
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I click myself? Fuck, I did not. I apologize.
I did not either. I did not either.
It's okay. I can always change it afterwards.
Okay.
So I'll change it to whatever your first roll was. But you just need to click
Okay.
yourself and do the initiative roll so that way I have it on the board.
Gotcha.
And here, get 14.
I'm surprised
totally
I can't
forgot that was-
manually put my own initiative in.
Yeah.
I know Owlbear started doing that, but yeah.
And so we still need one for our Drake Warden.
Yeah, it was 22.
Oh,
I-
you need to click yourself and roll again, so that way I can get you on the
Okay,
board.
gotcha.
And then it'll change it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh my god, I got the same roll.
Yeah. So that
How
makes it-
did you get the same roll?
So as this thing
How do you get
drops
a
from the
point
ceiling and starts marching towards Leviathan, Berg, you're able to go first.
Question: has it been an hour since the cube fight?
Yes.
Shit. Okay, I'll. Fucking. Did we
You were gonna
ever
hunt-
decide?
You're gonna hunter's market, weren't you?
I was going to. Yes. Did we ever decide that? I know I sent you a message about it, about possibly not using bonus action and just having the Drake have its own turn, or are we still sticking to bonus action to command it?
Still bonus action to command it.
Okay. Well, bread and butter. Yeah, he seems pretty decently far away. Let me check range on Hunter's Mark just to make sure.
I think it's 90 feet.
Yeah, 90 feet.
And these
Should
are
be
a series of barred cages on the map.
So I can see through them.
You can see through them, but it will be difficult to shoot through them.
Shit, I don't have sharpshooter either. Fuck. Yet.
Yeah, it would be
So
like
he's 60
threading
feet away.
a
I'll
needle.
go ahead and I'll go ahead and Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
As my bonus action. I'll take off that spell slot before I forget. God, there's no other way I can position to where I can get a clear shot.
Fairly important. What type of weapon do you have?
Just a non-magical longbow.
Okay.
Oh no, it's gonna have resistance to physical damage.
Fuck.
Well, it's resistance,
Yeah.
not immunity. So
That's
Yeah, I'll
what
use
you're
my
assuming.
35 feet of movement. I'll use my 35
What I'm
feet
hoping.
of movement to go. Yeah. Crap. Why can't I move myself? There we go. 35 feet of movement to go there. And try to get a shot off. I would assume through these bars. If that is a possibility, 2 shots. Is that a disadvantage or is
Yeah.
it higher AC for him?
Disadvantage.
Okay. At disadvantage, it's still a 20.
really good roll.
A 20. All right. Yeah, you hit, and it just pings off of him.
Yep. Well, I'll just use if I can, use the rest of my action economy to switch out from my bow to my +1 short sword and shield,
Okay. You can do so.
and that will be my turn. And I use my bonus action. So, does the Hunter's Mark damage still go through or no?
It does not, because it's just the same type
Okay.
of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Alrighty, and yeah,
And-
that'll be my turn then.
All right, Delrius, you're up.
Okay. Things to do, things to do, things to do. So we can kind of shoot through these bars.
You can see through them, but it is very difficult to shoot through them.
I can't Eldritch Blast through them, can I?
You can attempt to.
I don't like the way you say that.
To be fair, it doesn't say when I damage it; it just says when I hit it. But, go ahead.
Let's see. I'm gonna get right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use a 4th level spell slot to
that?
cast Rolitham's Psychic Lance.
Okay.
I need an intelligence saving throw.
What type of damage is
DC psychic damage.
it? Okay. It fails. You feel
Okay.
you feel like the like psychic lance goes out and goes right through it, and it appears to do nothing.
Construct, isn't it? It's
It-
immune to psychic damage.
Yeah.
Great.
Constructs
that's
are
fine with
immune
me.
to psychic damage. As
Fine with me.
yeah.
I'm going to bonus action give a where is it? A D8 Bard Inspiration to Leviathan,
Okay.
and that is going to be my turn.
All right. I want to.
Does the inspiration do?
For 10 minutes,
It's-
creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, well,
It lasts
I'm
for
gonna-
10 minutes,
hold on.
so
40. I have 40 movement. So I use my. Okay, do I wild shape here? I'll do it just to be safe. Okay, I use
Oh,
my bonus action.
you're not up yet. It's his turn. It's the bad guy's
Oh
turn.
wait. Oh, right.
So, on his turn, so what do I want? Why is
I love the fucking scooter. What the fuck?
You know what creature is this?
all right? It's a pretty big thing, so we're gonna say it's like this.
Like what creature is this? I want to use it in my own campaign.
So, I want
That's
to
awesome.
There we go. Huh. That's what I wanted to do with that.
What?
Haha. So this, pretend that I'm not bringing the person along with it. There we go. As a light shines out from this creature,
uh-oh.
it is very hard to try and do this.
Triangulate it.
Yeah. But it shines out like that, and a light comes out in a cone covering all three of you, even though I'm not accurately doing so with the actual thing itself. There, I'm just deleting that. So a light comes out and it beams over all three of you in this cone, and all of a sudden you feel your connection to magic is suddenly like disconnected.
Oh,
Oh,
You're kidding me.
does that include wild shapes?
It does not include wild shapes.
Okay.
No, because Wild Shape is a class ability, not spell casting.
Yes, as you find yourself in an anti-magic cone.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, is this a
does that mean our
beholder?
magical weapons are null and void?
Let me double check. Magic items. The properties and powers of magic
Wait,
items
is
are
it a beholder?
suppressed. For example, a +1 longsword in a functions as a non-magical. Yeah. So any magical items that you have are no longer considered magical while in
Or
this
there goes my
cone.
pacemaker.
Yeah.
I can't. Is this a
I just
beholder?
collapsed to the floor, holding my heart.
And then it starts moving towards you. 5, 10, 15. It comes around and tries to
Oh
Help.
no.
slam
help.
on is it and make okay, cool. So this is going to be a fun one. Let's see.
Okay. AC should be 19 currently.
Okay, he hits twice with his slam attack, dealing a total of 40 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Magical?
Okay.
Non-magical.
So that should be 32 after the temp HP. And you said both of them hit?
Yes,
Okay.
and that's it. That is his turn, which means Leviathan, you are up.
I'm not in
That's
triple
good.
digits anymore.
Fine.
You see this light coming over all of you, but it seems to end right around here, originating from him.
So anyone in it concentrating on a spell and
Oh,
I
that makes
wild
Hunter
shape
March
in-
trapped. Fuck.
I'm gonna. Can I walk under his legs so I go here?
You can attempt to. Let me see what his size is. Yeah, he's a large construct, so sure.
That makes this easier. Let's see. Where is my photo?
This is basically like an Iron Golem, but with a anti-magic cone.
It is called a mage hunter golem.
Oh.
Ooh.
Speaking of Caleb. Okay.
Never seen this. Okay. Yeah, okay. I have no idea
Oh,
what a
these
mage
things
hunter
have a
golem is.
lot of health, if I remember correctly. I've never seen the stat blocks, but I'm pretty sure they're beefy as fuck.
Well, it is a large creature, a construct. It's gonna be a sponge.
Yeah. So you run under its legs. You run to the other side of it.
Hold
Or
on.
are you running up there to get out of the cone?
Nope, I'm running to the other side of it. I just have to get my wild shape.
Okay.
There.
You run to the other side of it. You wild shape into what I assume is an earth elemental.
Yep, make me one size smaller.
Okay.
And I use both my actions to attack.
What type of damage are you doing?
Bludgeoning.
Okay. You start.
Is it immune to it?
You start smacking on it, and it does nothing.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I just use both my wild shape on this. So.
Well, you are currently an earth elemental that can't damage it.
Okay. Well, I'm just an earth elemental now.
At least you can
I
tank
could have
it.
used my wait. I could have cast a spell because I'm behind it.
Yeah, now that you're behind it, you feel just to give you the benefit of the doubt. As soon as you get to the other side of it, you suddenly get the rush of magic back into your system. So if you'd like to do something other than wild shape,
And then
you
turn
can.
around if it's like restrained.
If it's restrained, no. I'll say no on that.
I'll cast. You know what? I'm gonna cast Conjure Elemental,
Okay.
like right over here.
Okay. What are you conjuring?
Conjure. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know anything about mage hunters. Let's see. Water Elemental.
Okay. You summon a water elemental into existence right behind you. And what is that water elemental going to do?
Going to go over to it. I'll move over. And then it's going to use Whelm to try and like restrain him.
Okay. So a large construct made of beefy metal. You attempt to restrain it.
It attempts to restrain it.
Okay. What? You make an athletics check for that thing.
Bon, let's see. Whelm.
Oh,
I'm assuming it succeeds. It's a giant.
Well, I mean, you can't. Oh yeah, you can. Let me look up water elementals. Whelm recharge. Oh, it's a DC 15 strength saving throw.
I was about to say, I think it's a saving throw on the.
It won't take
Yeah.
any damage, but it'll be grappled and restrained, so their attacks will be magical. Will have advantage.
They'll have advantage, but they won't be magical. And
Their weapon's not magical already. Well, no, I know one of them has a magic.
One of them has a magic weapon. They just have to get out of the anti-magic zone in order to use it. But
Walk under its legs. I
it
guess.
passes its strength save.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
That's That's it.
Okay, then Berg, you're up.
Okay. Question. The rings that we got from God, what was it? Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Yep, Captain Planet.
Do they scale with levels or like with the cantrips?
I mean, the cantrips do.
Yes.
The cantrips stay with whatever level you are.
Okay. So I'll try to skirt around them if I can to get back out of the anti-magic field.
Yeah, you get to the other side of them.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'll just go ahead and command the dragon whenever it comes up.
Okay.
But for my action, I would like to create bonfire underneath them,
Okay.
which ignites an area of 5 feet, and whoever's standing in it or starts their turn takes 38 fire damage at
Okay.
11th level. So,
And it just happens as long as he starts his turn there, right?
let's see.
Look up create bonfire.
You create a bonfire on the ground you can see within range. If the spill ends, the magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire makes a dexterity save against, what is my spell save? DC 15. Must also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time or on a turn.
Okay.
On a turn or ends its turn there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
And
With the
then,
deck, I would assume if it.
and then bonus action, you're moving hers, your Drake Warden, into action to attack, I assume.
Yes. Did he? I just need a dex save for the bonfire.
Okay.
DC 15.
DC 15. Well, I would have passed, but apparently there's a certain negative modifier. So yeah, he fails. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Constructs, they have terrible decks.
Yes.
Shit. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was banking on. Only 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
If that does anything, did it hurt
Yes,
him?
it did.
Ha! Is he restrained currently?
Fourth level Lord takes.
I don't know if that went through or not.
He is not
No,
restrained.
He succeeded that.
Okay. A medium creature can't try to pin down a large creature, can it?
No.
Or does it do it at a disadvantage?
It does at a disadvantage, I think.
Let me look up his character sheet real quick.
And I'm actually
You said-
removing a feature that Mage Hunter Golems have in order to make this slightly easier, because otherwise it would just be unreasonable.
Okay. Yeah. The Durgan's gonna go ahead and try to grapple.
Blue send the
Oh, I
magic
should have used the
anti-magic.
fire element.
Yeah, blue send the anti-magic zone is a 60-foot cone that projects out from the Mage Hunter Golem. But go ahead. sorry.
Actually, I'm not actually gonna try to grapple him because I can't feasibly make that make sense in my mind.
Okay.
So he's just gonna take some magic fang attacks, which does that with him being in the cone, does that
I feel like
it's
that's
not a spell.
yeah, I feel like that's a core part of what the Drake is, so I'm gonna just allow it to pass through.
Okay. I think you only take one bite attack. So let's let's see if this hits. Making sure that his proficiency bonus is right. Dirty 20.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
So it should be 10 piercing and another 1d6 lightning if the piercing goes through at all.
The piercing does, as it is a magical bite.
Sweet. And actually decent damage
Yeah.
on the
Ooh.
d6. I never get those. It's only whenever someone else does it. So yeah, and that will be our turn.
Okay. All right, and then Delrius, you're up. You're currently in an anti-magic field.
I was just about to ask, am I still in that?
Yeah.
I can run
What
through his
now?
legs, correct?
Yes. As I'm allowing everybody to, even though I don't think
5,
that's
10,
usually allowed.
15, 20, 25.
But I need to give you
30.
some advantages here.
I am going to first level spell slot. I'm going to hex him,
Okay.
and then I am going to Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So first beam.
So the very notable change that I made, just for a heads up, 14 does not hit. Is that I removed his ability for magic absorption because that would just be a little overpowered in this situation, and I don't want to be that mean because that literally makes it so any damage dealing spell of 4th level or lower is just ignored.
Yeah, I don't even have I don't even have 4th level spells yet.
Yeah. So Delrius, go ahead and make your other 2 Eldritch Blast attacks.
That's not gonna hit. That's
No.
a natural one.
As you try to blast,
That's not gonna hit either.
Yeah.
Son of a-
Roll damage for your natural 1.
Oh. Take me instead, not the Durgan.
So it's
Or reflect it back at him.
You say roll
How
damage?
strong is
Yeah,
this? Wait, how
roll
natural
damage for
one?
that nat 1.
how strong is this thing?
8 force damage.
Yeah, you blast Berg in the back of the head for 8 force damage.
Dick.
I will say, with Hex, he has disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
So my water elemental should be better.
So
As long as it's
he
not a saving throw and a check, we should be fine.
yeah. So he turns around. You suddenly feel
Crap.
the magic anti-magic field just wash over the both
Wait,
of
so
you.
what happens to the water elemental? Does it
Uh,
disappear, or do I lose concentration and it turns wild?
Area
It disappears.
Okay.
creatures and objects. A creature, summoned creature, temporarily winks out of existence. So you can still continue to concentrate on it. It just doesn't exist in that space for the moment.
Let me double check the wording on the dragon because he might be gone during the time.
Yeah, double check that while I'm doing.
And so this thing is like immune to
Yeah,
spells
I'm
4th and
actually
lower,
summoned.
and
Yeah,
immune to
I'm.
like what, magical bludgeoning and damage.
Yeah, I removed the magic absorption part, so he is not immune to spells 4th level and lower, because otherwise that would just be brutal. And I'm good, Lazy. How about you? But
Is it immune to magic?
he uses its. Oh, I missed out on an attack last turn, but whatever. That's my own fault. Let's see. Each creature with it. Oh, that has
We're
the
about to
ability.
die, aren't we?
Well,
Probably.
you're gonna be fine. Each creature within the
There you go.
golem's anti-magic cone that has the ability to cast a spell of 1st level or higher, so both of you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty.
So
Is
Berg
this
and
a
Also,
char-
I mean, you
is this
guys
a
should
charm
be.
effect?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Question: Is this a charm effect?
It is not a charm effect.
Fair enough.
It is called an anti-magic jolt.
14 probably doesn't save.
Yeah, it does not. Delrius, you take 21 psychic damage. And Berg, you take half that, so you take 10 psychic damage. And then we get some slam attacks.
Please no. Please
Oh,
no.
what the?
So that's
Wait,
gonna.
it's a mage hunter. Is it powered by magic?
I think it might have like a magic core.
It probably
You
has a
dispel
magic.
magic.
It would be maybe. You'd have to see. If you want to spend your
I can
turn to
try.
use that, you can. Oh, so the first attack is going to hit against Berg. The second attack is
For
also
what?
going to hit against Berg. Or what's your AC right now?
What?
19.
19? Yeah, they're
What
still.
are the attack rolls?
We had
Because I can use cutting words to possibly make one of them miss.
Has this thing taken any damage?
It has
Yes.
taken
Little.
some damage, but we're gonna say that the first one looks like it would be less likely to hit.
Then I will
Oh,
use.
wait, I gotta do some con saves, my bad.
So go
How many
ahead.
times have I been hit so far? Once? Since
So-
I did create bonfire.
You did twice. Oh no, just once.
Twice.
Yeah, just once. Sorry.
No,
So-
I took damage from the field and the Eldritch
Oh
Blast.
yeah, you're right.
So whichever attack roll was lower, I'm gonna use cut my reaction for cutting words to roll a d8 and subtract that from the attack roll.
Go for it.
So that was the Eldritch Blast, so that should stay.
-3 from the attack roll.
Okay, the first attack is going to miss then, and the second attack does hit
Okay.
for 20 bludgeoning damage against Berg.
Okay. And
And
then
I
let
have
me
to
go
make-
into that con save. So that's an 11 con save. Is it half the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he started his turn in the fire, right? So that's another 3d8.
Yep.
Actually, no. It would have dropped anyways because I'm in the anti-magic field. Fuck. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Never mind then.
Yep. And yeah,
Oh
Blue
yeah,
said, and that's why I
my
removed.
hex is gone.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Cool. And Blue said, yeah, that's why I removed the spell absorption, just because that would be a little too immediate TPK esque. So I at least like to make it very challenging at this point. But now it is Leviathan's turn.
Help.
I
Help. Help.
Get him.
Help.
I can't do anything.
If there's something I know about Leviathan, it's he can do whatever he wants to do.
Leviathan's an it at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anti-magic, let's see, Wait, so if you're concentrating on a spell and it turns around, you can just, move.
Yeah.
And you'll still be concentrating.
Yes. You'll still be concentrating on
I
it.
unwild shape,
Okay.
so I'm just regular old Leviathan. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, I thought we decided that you didn't wild shape at all and that you had summoned an
Oh.
elemental.
I guess I didn't. Okay, I didn't wild shape. Oh.
Yeah.
I unconcentrate on the thing, and then I cast on the elemental. I cast Sunbeam.
Okay. Sunbeam it is.
So technically, even though I've been saving on the damage, I still have create bonfire. It's just not up until I leave the zone. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So I'll keep doing the con saves then.
Yeah.
Make
And-
a DC 16.
Yeah, as long as I am reading anti-magic field correctly, then yes. He fails.
Constitution saving throw
He
DC
fails the con
16.
save.
Takes
So-
28 damage, and it's blinded if that's possible.
It is possible.
Okay, so
thank
you guys
God.
can just move now, and I'm guessing. Yeah.
So now it cannot see you.
Don't get in my, attacking sight line.
Yeah. So it is
Oh,
just.
God.
Yeah, it can't see anything, and it is taking some serious radiant damage and surrounded by people. Yep, you found one of the few spells that would be very, very helpful in this situation. Cool.
I
Yeah.
actually have blindness and deafness, so I could blind it too if it gets out of it.
Berg, you're up.
Okay. So you said, and I quote, class features that are magical effects can still be used, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
because
We just hit level 11.
it would be unfair at this level to do otherwise.
Okay. So if you would, I believe raw it works. As my bonus action, I'm still going to command the dragon.
Okay.
For me, I want to burn a 3rd level spell slot. For the dragon, he's going to use the natural ability of being able to do so once a day. We're both going to lightning breath him.
You can't wait. This is okay, so this is an ability that you can use by using
Drake
your-
Warden, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
At 11th level, as an action, I can exhale a 30-foot cone of damaging breath, or cause your Drake to exhale it. Choose acid, fire, lightning, or poison. Your choice doesn't have to match your Drake's draconic essence. Each creature in the cone must make a dex save against your spell save DC, 8d6 damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. You can use this feature. Once you use the feature, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest, unless you expend a spell slot of 3rd level or higher to use it again.
All right, I'll allow that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was
you
gonna use my
and the
bonus
Drake
action.
do it.
The only reason I was thinking that I could do it in 2 turns because he still takes his turn independently.
Yeah.
It's just I had to use my bonus action for him to do an action.
Okay.
So if my action doing the lightning breath at 3rd level, he's using the free one once per day,
Okay. Yeah, go
and that'll
for
be
it.
my last 3rd level spot. Okay, so that's 16d6 total, I believe.
All right, go ahead
Yeah.
and roll it. Is there a save?
Yeah, 2 decks. I believe it'll be 2 deck saves because it's 2 different sources of 15.
Okay. Yeah. They both hit. They both are unsaved.
Okay, so they both fail.
Yeah, with
Okay.
my -1 dex, yes.
So this will be lightning damage. How many d6s did I say?
16?
16.
16d6. Wait, or is it d8s? No, 8d6s. Okay. See if this works. Shit.
Slash roll space 16d6.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah. And
space.
lazy 22, 23. Maybe I'll make them fight them one day. 60 damage. Jesus.
So
Holy
essentially we cross
crap.
beam it, and it just like splatters onto the wall for the lightning. Unless you just want it to ricochet around, because that's up to you at that point.
No, that
But-
makes sense. I mean, it's just like beaming straight into it and crossing over. I'm almost regretting taking away the magic absorption with that kind of damage, but I think
That
it's
is literally like the most damage I can do right now.
Yeah.
That is everything that I had.
yeah. You just blast the crap out of it, and you see it like start to almost stutter a little bit. Anything else you want to do?
No. That'll
Okay.
be it.
Then Delrius, you're up.
Okay. First of all, I need to make the
whole
con
lot of
save
fives.
from that psychic damage I took
Mhm.
because I forgot you can still maintain concentration on a spell even in the anti-magic field.
Okay.
So,
So
I think it
we
was-
started our turn in the anti-magic field. Do we have to do the wisdom save on our turn or on his turn?
No, that's for anti-magic jolt. It's like
Yeah.
an ability he activates based off of.
Okay, I thought it was a passive thing that he has. My bad.
So yep, a dirty 20 on the con save for Hex. So I still have it up,
Okay.
thankfully. And it is blinded, which is really nice.
Yep.
So I'm going to move. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I forgot he was blinded. I could have gotten out of the zone at a disadvantage opportunity attack.
If you still want to move, you can. I'll allow that.
If I move one more out, would that proc opportunity
Nah,
attack?
I won't. I won't.
No, because he can't see you,
Okay.
or at least that's the way
I'm gonna take that
roll
one
it.
extra step back. And I am going to
Or actually,
Eldritch Blast.
actually, can anybody check that on me?
I think it's just you can still hear them, so
Well,
theoretically
a
you
blinded,
can still
a
attack
blinded,
them.
yeah, a blinded creature can still attack. It's just at disadvantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yes, he would make an attack of opportunity. And thanks for to subscribing or following or whatever it is, lazy. But yeah, so he would get an attack of opportunity if you do move that extra space. But it's up to you if you want to do that still.
I will take the chance.
All right,
And
he's
move that
gonna
extra
swing at you
space.
then.
Blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yeah, he does still hit you.
Okay.
So
What's the total?
20 bludgeoning damage.
Never mind. I would have to roll so good to lower that.
Well, it's only a 10 because it's for bludgeoning. Oh wait, what?
No, it's 20 damage.
Oh, 20
Are you talking about the
Yeah.
con save?
But it
What was the
looks
attack roll?
the attack roll. I won't tell you the number, but it looks like he hit you very solidly.
Where a D8 won't subtract that enough to make it miss.
Most likely not.
20 damage. Okay. So
Luckily, that's only a 10 con save that you gotta make.
yeah, I make it with advantage.
Yeah,
Lucky.
So cleared.
yeah. Eldritch Mind is a beautiful thing. Go ahead and
It's a fantastic invocation.
yeah. So
Yep. Eldritch Blast. Add advantage.
Please
cool.
don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
27 on the first one.
27 will hit. And yeah, Lazy, I haven't been streaming as much on Twitch just because it's very difficult to stream on 2 platforms simultaneously, and it leads to lots of glitches, and it seems like more people watch on YouTube right now, so that's what I'm sticking with at the moment. So yeah, you do 10 force damage with your Eldritch Blast. Did you already add in your...
No, I'm adding in the hex damage. Throws 3 necrotic on the first one.
Okay. So 13
And
damage
then
on that.
second attack.
Yep, that will hit
Dirty
with
20 to hit.
the dirty 20 hits.
Ooh.
Also, I had to give up my 3rd level spell slot to do that, and that was my Revivify spell slot.
Oh. So nobody died.
So I literally chose death over life.
15 force damage on the second Eldritch Blast and 4 necrotic from
Okay.
Hex. And the last one.
28 will hit.
One time I'm not a Hex Blade and I get a frickin' 19.
Oh, they crit on 19s?
Yeah. Well, if
if
you
you
have
use
the
Hypnosis
hex,
first.
yeah.
So 10 force damage and 5 necrotic.
All right. Some serious damage has been dealt this round. It doesn't know where everybody moved. It felt somebody move behind him, but he can still sense that there's somebody in front of him. So he continues facing the same direction at Berg. And
I'm going to use my bonus action to give a die of inspiration to Berg.
And that's for saves and what else?
Saves and
Ability
attack
checks and
rolls
attack roll.
for the next 10 minutes. So you can use it on
Like-
1.
Thank you, my good sir.
No problem.
and
And
he
Leviathan still has his, I believe.
Yeah, I
He-
just haven't really found a chance to use it.
he attempts to swing at you and misses on the first one.
Oh, thank God.
And he hits on the second as a claw reaches out and wraps around your neck.
Oh,
What was the attack roll?
It looked like Berg was close to being able to dodge it.
I will use my reaction for cutting words.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Subtract 7 from the
Yeah.
attack roll.
You barely caught his attention just enough that Berg managed to duck out of the way, completely wasting my claw attack, which would have fastened an anti-magic collar around your neck. And then
Oh,
phew,
How did Jigsaw get this?
may have
he's
built
an
it.
artificer. We already said this.
Yeah.
He's an artificer.
Yeah. So
Wait, can we not kill him?
not kill the what jigsaw?
Jigsaw.
You'll see what happens. So it's a good thing that he is blind because that would have been a crit, but thankfully it's not. So, but you still get hit for 20 bludgeoning damage.
okay. As he's getting... Oh, wait. Is that the end
Yeah,
of his turn?
that's the end of his turn.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. Okay.
And then it is Leviathan's turn. Does,
Sunbeam.
yeah, does Sunbeam... Does anything happen on Sunbeam on his turn or no?
No.
Okay.
He just stays blinded until the end of my turn, but
That...
if he fails, he'll be blinded anyway. So.
Okay. So just for point of reference...
Oh, my God. Yes.
It is a DC 16 con save. This is a massive golem with very high con. I failed again.
Did 21 damage and you're blinded.
Yep.
Wait, how did I take 20 damage that last round? I thought I missed. I thought I missed.
It was one miss, or it was 2 misses and 1 slam hit. It can make.
Oh,
3
yeah, because you
attacks.
said that you... Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I zoned out for a second.
But
Okay.
yeah, it literally has a +8 to con, and I failed twice on it. Okay, just throwing that out
Good
there.
lord.
Yeah. And I have advantage on the rolls because of magic resistance. But yeah, just throwing that out there. been rolling that bad. Anything else you want to do, Leviathan?
Can I do anything with my bonus action? Not really wall shape. That won't really be helpful. So, yeah, no, that's it.
Okay. Berg, you're up.
Do I want to pull it out now or later?
I'd say go for whatever it is
Really
now.
kill this thing as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so as he's recovering from being slammed down, he starts shining very brightly as two wings come out from the back. And his eyes are like glowing like a motherfucker. And he transforms from his
ASMR
racial ability. From
You
his
protect your
radiant soul.
ASMR or...
Unprotect your ASMR, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was pretending to be a half elf the entire time.
Yeah. Which he still doesn't know that he's an ASMR. It's just like since he's very low on health, like the closest to death he's ever been, like it's like essentially just naturally happening to him. And he starts flying, and I try to fly the fuck out of his anti-radiance field. I'll take the opportunity attack.
Okay.
So,
He misses.
Okay. And I'll use my 30 fly speed to just regroup.
Okay.
And that took my action to transform. So I'll use my bonus action to get Durgan to pretty much switch places with me
Okay.
and keep the aggro and swipe at him
Okay. Go
with
ahead
his
and
magical fang.
blinded.
So
do the magical fang attack.
there we go. Okay. Sorry, I have two sheets that I gotta switch between.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
no,
is-
he's at advantage because he's blinded.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yep.
Ah, dirty 20.
And you're
There
able
we
to
go.
hit with a dirty 20, as his armor class is 20.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Whew. And
Big
another
construct, got it.
D6 for another 2 lightning, and that should be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's starting to look a little rough for this Mage Hunter Golem.
oh god, oh yes, I can.
And Delrius, you're up.
all right. I am going to Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
You know, you could cast Bane and help me out with my Sunbeam.
First Eldritch Blast misses. Well, you have advantage. Forgot. So first Eldritch Blast hits.
So that's going to be 6 force
I don't have Bane.
damage,
I don't have any debuff spells, really.
and then 2 necrotic. Second one.
Okay. Second one's going to
Second
miss.
one's
At
gonna
least it
miss.
doesn't hit anybody else. And third one will hit.
28 hit. Son of a bitch.
Oh, wait. I've been getting all my saves back, so my fire's back up.
Oh, yeah.
And then 1 necrotic.
Whenever you get a chance, I need a DC 15 dex save.
Okay. DC 15 dex. He passes.
Okay, so no damage. Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
I think that's how that works, because it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Berg, for health?
13.
13?
Very badly.
Ooh.
I have 103 total.
All right. It still senses something in front of it and smacks away. What is the AC of the Drake?
Naturally 18.
Okay. Yeah.
Natural
It misses and misses
Wait, does this
There's
thing
a lot of
cancel
hit
out my
points, doesn't
16
it?
AC, Barkskin?
and misses.
What did you say, Leviathan?
Does its anti-magic field cancel out my magic item that gives me 16 AC?
It would, yeah.
I didn't wall shape.
Yeah. And it just missed all 3 attacks against your Drake.
Wow.
Leviathan.
Sunbeam.
Leviathan, the
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam. Go for it. Roll 25 damage. Right. And wow, I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh my goodness.
Who needs pain when he rolls like shit?
Yeah. And
Advantage doesn't mean you pass. It just means you hope to pass.
yeah, and with that, it's like the radiant damage just finally melts him away, and he collapses to the ground in a heap of metal as these large.
I take all the
plates
metal.
fall
I'm
off.
gonna sell it later.
Okay. One of the giant pieces of metal happens to be very well shaped to be a shield.
Ooh, I take it and I look at it. Like,
You
I want to
do.
inspect it.
You sense that it would be very good at protecting against magical abilities.
I can't use it because I'm a druid.
Yeah.
I mean, I use
Berg,
shields
I'm gonna heal you up.
already. As
it's metal.
the form starts, dissipating, I'll also cast Healing Spirit.
I'm gonna cast
Again.
Cure Wounds on you at second level.
I appreciate
All
that.
right, well, I'm gonna go talk to the rich people.
Okay.
Get 10 hit points back.
If
Hell yeah.
this shield would
Hi, we were here to save you.
they all
Right,
just
we also have to find that.
they also just freely come out of their cages. They were just hiding in there to try and stay away from the golem.
Okay, now tell me, what did you all do?
Oh god.
Oh, we're
I interrogate them. What did you all do? Everyone who was taken has done something bad. What did you all do?
They all look at each other and say, "All right, we took some money. It wasn't that big of a deal, all right?"
Oh, seriously? That's it?
Took it from who?
Look, we took some bribes, and it led to some people dying.
Huh.
And
You help me.
and they're
'Cause I'll let you live if you help me with something I'm working on.
so all right, I guess.
All right. Right. Well, deal. If I've been just like the devil now, I guess.
Yeah, and then they're like, "All right, I guess," and then they're like, "All right," and then they all start coming out, and you hear a voice come over the area, and it just says, "You have freed the despicable, but it will be at your own cost in the future."
Wait, do we not get to meet him?
Nope, you do not get to meet him because I'm going to use him
I
in
wanted to
a
ask him
future
if he wanted to live in
thing.
my house.
If you want to, what?
I was gonna ask him if he wanted to live in my druid group.
Oh no, he's going to pop up in a future quest.
Yeah, like my plan so far is to just like start asking people if they want to live with me. Like fictional people. Like
Yeah.
I could have like Saw living with Saw, Jason Voorhees, and like the Powerpuff Girls all living in one house.
Yeah,
The Powerpuff Girls are dead.
yeah. Well, they're mostly dead. Yeah.
The
So
professor's alive though, so
So the voice cuts out, and the other people are willing to help you with whatever it is you needed. Just for a point of reference, that shield requires attunement, but if you do attune to that shield, it gives you the Shield Master feat.
Oh.
is it metal?
It is a specially crafted type of metal, but yes, it is metal.
Right, well, let's leave.
I mean, if you want to keep the shield, you can probably transfer it over to like a wooden shield. If not, I can take it unless
You can take it.
Homeboy wants it.
Good enough money.
I don't
You sure?
really have much.
Yep.
And what do you?
Darius, do you use the shield? Oh, my bad.
And
No, I'm a bard.
okay, so what do you want help with, Leviathan?
Okay, I want to check. Does the widow gas transmogrification spell exist?
Maybe I'll have to look into that one.
Okay, well, if it does, I want them to, get someone to cast it for me because they're
Okay.
rich, they have connections, and
They will be willing to exhaust all of their connections in order to help you. You do realize
Change for
on
not
your
having
way out that their willingness to take a bribe led to ignoring some very urgent issues with a bridge that collapsed and a couple dozen people died.
That is
I
oddly
mean-
specific and probably going to come back in the future.
Maybe.
Bridge
Yep.
that collapsed and a couple people. Is that Final Destination?
That exact bridge going to be like a reference to something? Like,
Like a Final Destination.
is that
I mean,
bridge a
Horror movie.
reference?
They
to
get
something?
throw me a boat. It's a
So-
horror movie theme.
It was not movie themed, but I can always turn it to later as you guys think out loud.
And you were like, oh, the survivor of the bridge is one of the people who became Batman or
Yeah.
something. I don't-
And with that, you have survived. Jigsaw does get away, and he might appear in the future. You get your new. What was the original quest reward gold amount? So 100.
150.
100.
Yeah. So and we're at
I mean,
150.
1,000. What?
Yeah, we're at 100, 150 now. So you guys each get 150 gold, and
Well,
welcome to level 12, except for Leviathan, who might
Yeah.
be playing on Tuesday.
yeah.
Wait, I just got to level 11. I just did my things.
Yeah, we're power leveling now. So
Let's go.
Well, RJ,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
good to see
'cause
you.
We want to
after
get to
2
like
months.
the high levels though.
It was good to finally.
Yeah, we'll be
play
fighting
and,
like Thanos, Frieza, Megatron, like well the big
It was a lot
people
of fun
now.
to actually be here to play in one of these.
yeah, I'm
So
happy.
finally
I'm happy you got to be
opened
here.
up.
So, yeah, I'm happy you got to join. I think it was a good session. I got to play around with a lot of traps, so I'm good with that.
You got to deal with the
I love
bard.
how you.
Yeah,
I love how you implemented a lot of the story beats into that, a lot of the traps, and not just from one movie too. You brought in a couple different movies here, and that's just from what we've seen. Who's to know that what we didn't see so far?
yeah. I mean, I was mostly making it up as I went, so I'm gonna say that
Yeah,
it's
we
like
did
90% luck. But
I'll say that gelatinous cube being the poison or the vial of acid that with the key in it.
yeah.
That'd be cool if you had a key in it though.
I mean,
Now that I'm thinking
it
about
was kind of a key because it was blocking the doorway. If
Yeah.
I go metaphorical about it, but yeah. So that is going to be the end of it. Yes, everybody levels up except for Leviathan, who just for some reason has this like delayed level up experience. Probably
Probably
because
all the
Yeah,
poison
I
drinks.
changed race, so
Yeah.
I have issues getting experience.
yes, that is going to be the story reason. But for anybody that's actually watching, he is a god tier level patron, and he gets to play in every D&D session that I have. And we're going to have another one later this week on Tuesday night. So we can't have him level up and be over leveled for the rest of the party. So yes, but that is today's session. I hope everybody had fun. I enjoyed this one. It was a good one to throw together. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm a
It's
sucker for
super
horror
cool.
movie stuff. So if you want to
Yeah.
throw in some more horror movies into the campaign, I'm your guy.
yeah, I will be. Somebody suggested the one that's going to be popping up on Tuesday. So
Oh wait, let me look at that one. I haven't even guessed on that one. I'm not gonna say it out loud though, just in case.
yeah. In the session next week, they get the sense that somebody is attempting to become a lich and accumulating a lot of necromantic power. So tune in for that one if you're interested. Otherwise, everybody else have a good rest of your day and hope you had a good session. And I hope you roll at least 3 nat 20s in your next session. So thanks again, everybody. Have a good one.